videos behind, by the way.
Okay? Oh, right.
Falcon
Catching up.
Recording.
What? Holt's asleep on the couch like this. He looks like he's on a roller coaster.
Nice.
Maybe he's dreaming about coasters. You never know.
He's never been on.
Is this still the Jerry Claus campaign?
Yes, it's still Jerry Claus. Because I don't want to rename it.
That's fair.
I mean, it's not like this is supposed to really go anywhere.
Look at that Spelljammer ad on Roll20.
Dylan won't be satisfied until he kills a cat.
Yeah, and I can't do that to Jen, so
you can do it to Kitters.
I'm not gonna kill Kitters. Kitters is one of Jerry's best friends.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's only got like 5, but that's not important.
Kitters is one of them, and that's all that matters.
Don't worry about it, Jen. It's not about you specifically. You're fine.
4 of them are wheels.
No, nobody's calling you a hag.
Not again.
Well, the night is still young.
There's time. You might be called a hag later, Jen.
Falcon, do you have your mic turned on in Roll20?
Dude, you got it. Curtis, you have to turn that stuff off and then refresh Roll20.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing happened to me. It was just the audio and visual was automatically turned on. So you have to turn it off and then refresh.
All right. So are we ready?
Your boy's ready.
Uh-huh.
All right. So just like every time we jump in with these people, they are all just chilling at the Sanguidon Inn, which is kind of the base of operations now that you more or less operate out of this town, which is now bustling and thriving because you've been taking care of all the crazy things that happen in the area. It went from nobody's here to, this is a pretty good trade route now. There's all kinds of people coming and going. There's always interesting stuff going on. You've got trade established with the coast because I think Ahab got something set up with a brewery down there. If I remember that, yes, Robo Puppy does tricks. Nobody has mistreated Robo Puppy in like at least 2 months. It's been a good run. Things are pretty much good. In fact, you guys have been getting a little bored. You haven't had that much to do outside of the occasional monster wanders into town, but you've taken care of everything big and scary, so you guys are bored. And you hear a rumor come through Redrick or Frederick, you can't remember which, and neither can I, so it doesn't really matter. From someone passing through, hearing about how a town of orcs has been having trouble with undead attacks. Specifically, the wealthiest family in town has been getting attacked for about a week and a half now. It started off as just a couple animated skeletons. It's now gotten to the point where mummies are showing up. It gets worse every night.
Whoa.
And this town is about half a day's travel from where you currently are, so you decide you're going to go check it out. And I have not bothered to name this town, so let's do a random
Orkton
name generator. Yes, it could be Orkton, but that's boring.
You should just call it Opportunity, since we're bored.
Yes, Opportunity. And nobody knows how that translates into Orcish because they don't really have a word for it.
They do. It's called Aner.
Ah, Aner. You are in Aner. Specifically, the district known as UCLA. Yes.
Upper Conway, Lower Aner.
Exactly.
Yes.
And this actually works out quite well because you know that you are going to the estate of the Bormirs. And when you get into town, you see what can only be the only estate in town. It's the only thing bigger than just a standard cookie cutter 2-story hut. It's massive, it's gorgeous, and it's right on the edge of a peat bog because, yeah, it's Upper Conway, Lower Aner. It's swamp. You're basically in drained swampland, which should feel right at home for all of us.
We're at the equivalent of the intersection where the Bojangles and the McDonald's are, right at the entrance to Aner. And then
Right.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Like you're within throwing distance of all the stoplights. Just a little bit up the ways from that one little tourist info shack where you can get like a tiny cup of soda. It's great. And you know, just around the corner, there's going to be like this weird barn that serves the best dang fried chicken you can get anywhere in the county, but they're only open for 2 hours a day, 3 days a week.
Yes.
Is it
Because
is
that's
it
how
the
we
time
roll.
of day that they're open?
No, you missed it by about half an hour.
Okay.
I know. I'm upset about it too.
Let's come back tomorrow,
Yeah.
boys.
They're not open tomorrow.
No.
Bonnie really wants some of that chicken, guys.
It's
so
okay.
good.
Depending on how this goes, you might be able to get some chicken.
That's the reward.
Yes. All right.
Not
Well,
money.
we're not going to have a map for the manor here because we're not going to be here very long. So you go up to the beginning of the manor. It's gorgeous. It's stately. And you are walking through the main gates when you hear, "Oh, hold up there." And you see a goblin run over. Like, "You must be the ones come here to help us out with all these mummies and whatnot that's attacking."
He's an Aussie.
Yeah. Hopefully I remember that later when I need to do his voice at the tail end of things.
All right. So who's team lead?
Wait, I forgot what everyone looks like and their class and all that stuff. Can
Well,
we like?
Donnie's a half orc, so if it wasn't for his whole Jersey Shore thing, I would say he's got kinfolk here.
That's
So,
it's down to
Paladin
you two.
over here.
This isn't working.
Yeah.
What,
No,
what are you guys?
That's really
on?
not.
What?
Well, I just forgot everyone's like class and names.
I'm a cat.
I am Kill.
A cat. What?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Were you an
Yeah.
officer? Because you
Robo Puppy is a Roomba with a 50 caliber mounted on it.
I have no idea how he's going to handle being in just like swampland. We'll see how that goes.
He
or
he
stairs.
hovers.
Fair enough.
And what were you, Robbie?
I am Kill. I am a Tiefling Warlock.
And you, Curtis?
Ahab, Triton fighter.
Triton fighter.
Mhm.
Yeah, no healers. Okay, great.
What are you, Vinny? Half orc something?
Paladin. Yeah, the oath of
Vengeance,
vengeance. Yeah.
What's your name?
which is your excuse for having no healing.
Yeah.
My name's Donde Albano. But I go by Donnie.
That's right.
Where's the bathroom?
Yo, I have so many Spanish-speaking customers now at Sherwin-Williams because a bunch of guys working on the job site wanted to buy paint.
Yeah.
So I'm lost. It's bad.
Mm.
That's how I felt when I worked at Lowe's.
But you learned a good bit, Curtis. Not Curtis, Dylan.
I kind of had to.
By necessity.
I mean, at the bare minimum, I need to tell people numbers like up to 50 and left or right.
Lights.
Yeah.
Helped knowing where the banyo was. Which is
Yes.
your win.
It always helps to know where the bathroom is in
Oh,
any
I gotta
language.
put a picture of the banyo at Sherwin-Williams. I'll put it in the chat.
The banyo.
Is it that good or that bad?
It's terrible. It's in the middle of the 100-degree warehouse in its own tiny shed.
That sucks.
What? That sounds horrible.
No, just wait. It gets worse. Is this the right chat? Yeah. I don't want to put this somewhere else. There we go.
Oh God.
Nice.
Oh my dude. That
Is there
I would
even a
not
place
put
to wash your hands?
The shop sink is outside.
Oh, okay. That works, I guess.
so you have to open the door with your dirty hands.
I now have to poop less.
There's no door. That's the.
No, there's a door. But you don't close it because you'll die. You can't breathe in that place.
Mm.
So you just hold it.
Yes, I do.
Your breath.
I would not poop there.
I've been getting up an extra half hour early, so anything that's in me, I can work out of me before.
Yep.
Oh, I know
that.
exactly how that goes.
You got to get your morning poop and your after work poop in.
Yes, they're both exponentially more important now.
Yes. Oh my God.
All right. Well, I imagine that either me or Kill have the most charisma. Mine actually. Whoa! I take that back. My charisma is 13.
Oh yeah, I've got +5. I've got 20.
Okay. So Donnie steps aside and says, "Hey, Kill, you're the one that's pretty good at talking. Why don't you step up, buddy?"
Person whose name is Kill, be our face.
Honestly, I kind of thought Donnie was going to take the lead because he's half orc. This is a town of orcs.
I got my finger stuck in one of them finger traps, so I'm a little occupied right now.
You are not in the town to get help with that.
His intelligence is really low. He can't do anything about it. He's
all right,
occupied.
Donnie, here's what we'll do. You just flap your lips, and I'll be talking, and it'll sound like I'll use my charisma. You just all right.
All right. Just stand behind me. I'm pretty sure I can cover you.
I can't throw my voice either, so it's clearly going to be me just doing this. Okay. So we were asked, are you here to help us with
Pretty much. Like, you're the people who have come to help.
Okay.
Like, he saw your attire. He sees you're clearly adventurers of some sort.
Yeah, we're here to help you with the dead stuff.
Whoa, it's almost like I'm in one of them badly dubbed movies there, isn't it?
I know, it's crazy. My lips just keep going after I stop talking.
I don't know if that means you're really dumb or I'm really dumb.
Probably me.
I believe it. You've got that look about you. I also looked up his stats. His intelligence is definitely higher than Vinny's. Sorry, Donnie's, not Vinny specifically.
Yeah, mine's a 10 right now. Whew.
Yeah, he's got better intelligence than you. It's 12, which is very high for a goblin.
At this point, I step out from behind him. And I'm like, "All right, let's get this conversation going." So, yes, we're here to help. We were very bored, so we wanted to see what was going on here. Donnie, you can stop.
We've had an all excitement for days now. So come on in. You should meet the lady of the manor.
You got me, Jacob.
Oh, I would love to meet the lady of the manor.
Like, if you'd been here like half an hour ago, we had just got a huge order of chicken. Like, you should have seen the size of it, but it's gone now.
The soys.
Oh, man, we just missed it, guys. I was so upset.
Huge
So
order of
upset.
chicken, as in
You can see
quantity,
the
or was it a
disappointment on our
huge order
faces
of chicken,
right now.
as in it was a giant chicken?
No giant chickens, just regular sized chickens, but a lot of them. You wouldn't believe just the massive amounts of chickens. It's like a chicken tsunami whenever they bring the chickens in.
You're gonna have to stop. I'm already about to tear up.
Hey, Ahab, is my boner showing?
Well, it's right at
Oh,
my eye level, so I'll tell you, yes, it is.
Sorry. The
Roll
smell
the
of
horn
the chicken.
It doesn't look like you got much to show there.
That's where the half
It's
comes
the
in.
plate. It's the plate armor. It's covering it.
Now, Ahab, have you ever had any fried chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
When did you get some? I would assume it didn't go very well down in the bottom of the ocean.
I'm here on land. Have you ever had a fish?
No.
No.
Fucking idiot.
I've never been in the ocean.
I'm what they call the opposite of a pescatarian. I don't know what they call that, but that's what I am.
What's in a pescatarian?
A person who the only meat they eat is fish.
Because they don't have feelings.
Or
Fish
because
don't
they're
have
ugly.
feelings?
Who cares?
No. It's
Yeah,
a
I guess
moral
they
thing.
can be like smart ones are whales and dolphins, and they're not fish.
And they're not
Neither of
fish.
those are fish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're mammals.
I
Yeah,
mean, I've
that's why
eaten
they don't want to
shark, but that smells the same going in as it does coming out.
Is I only prefer to eat intelligent animals.
You won't be eating me then.
I'll say it looks like your party's safe then. All right, come on inside. I'm Helmet, by the way.
Helmet?
Helmet?
Helmet with a U.
Helmet.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that in that accent, and I'm not going to try.
No, that's fair. That's Elmut. Has
Come
Elmut met Robo?
Come on in. Like the chicken's all gone, but we've got plenty of hors d'oeuvres. I've got fried gator bites here. I've got fried snake bites here. I've got grilled gator bites here. I've got grilled koala over here, but you can't tell anyone you had that here.
Well, I will certainly have the grilled koala.
I will not. I know what they do.
What's everyone's passive perception?
12.
No, 9.
11.
15.
15?
Don't koalas all have like a form of syphilis or gonorrhea?
Yes.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
Understood that.
I was like, well, in this case, Bagheera's the only one who notices that the koala bites look relatively untouched, which is saying something because all the other plates have been absolutely torn up because no matter how fancy you are, it's still basically Cajun-style orcs down here. They're not going to eat clean. It ain't going to happen.
Is that Robo Puppy?
Yeah, he's running around all the food. He's excited.
Oh.
I'm happy he's excited. Like you see towards the rear of the foyer, you see a stately woman, very clearly the lady of the manor. She's got a nice dress, nice jewelry, and she's not wearing anything gaudy. Everything is just exactly where it needs to be. And her posture says that. And she looks at you for just a moment, gathers all the information she needs, just turns and calls up the stairs. Darling, our guests have arrived. And down the stairs, you see this big, beefy ogre coming down, wearing a top hat and a monocle, and with a half-gone stogie between his teeth. And he's got another one in his hand ready to fire up as soon as that one's done. Because this man smokes like a chimney, and you could smell him as soon as you see him because he smells like cigars.
Okay.
This is her husband?
Yes. He's like, well, now, what's all this hullabaloo that my dear Greta is telling me about?
Is that what Greta looks like? What Robbie posted?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not.
Everything's where it's supposed to be.
Lady G.
Yeah, just like slightly greener.
Greener.
Guys, the plan has changed.
You're definitely getting the vibe that none of you could handle that.
That's fair. I'm only level 6.
Your hips have to be level 12 to be able to survive.
Mm-hmm. And the Lord of the Manor here, who has not introduced himself yet, because he's waiting for you to do the same because you are in his home, he definitely has the hips for it.
Good evening, sir. We're here to help you out with your little mummy problem.
Well, I must say I'm delighted to hear that, especially when I was not expecting someone of your clear, exquisite pedigree to come and assist us. I figured every orc what could shake a stick had done taken a whack at him. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Garrett Bormiers. This is my lovely wife, Greta. And obviously you have met Helmut, our butler. Now, normally I wouldn't hire a goblin butler, but I do assure you that he is the best of his kind. He's better than some orcs I know.
Boy, howdy.
I'm having fun with this.
I'm living the dream right now.
This is like when Vinny decided to make Constable Jude's voice Patrick Warburton.
Yes. Like, but now that you have treated yourself to the fine dining that we provide to our guests, do me the pleasure of telling me who I'm speaking with.
We got like a team name yet?
No, I think we had one, but we couldn't
forgot.
remember it.
Yeah, we're the Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
Was that really it?
No.
Spaghetti's cold.
It's gonna change every time. So
Aren't you supposed to arrive in a big red carriage?
Oh,
I know
we
one
forgot
Wiggle
it.
song.
You don't know the one about the cold spaghetti?
No.
That's why I said the spaghetti's cold. That's okay.
Well, what are your names so I know what to address you as besides Cat Wiggle, Fish Wiggle, Weird Wiggle, and Fine Young Man?
Donnie
Why am I
gets
weird,
down
Wiggle?
on
Fine
one
young
knee
Kellum Wiggle.
like he's about to be knighted, and he says, "Don de Albano at your service."
2 doors down on the left.
I don't get it, but my friends call me Donnie.
Yes, he's Donnie Wiggle. I'm Kill Wiggle. Over here's Ahab Wiggle. And then we've got Bagheera Wiggle.
Wonderful, wonderful. At this point, his cigar has gone out. He swallows it, strikes up another one, doesn't even cut it.
I wish to be a man like you one day, sir.
Well, you look like you're about halfway there. Maybe with a little more seasoning, you might find yourself on a level such as mine. But that's enough chit-chat, lads. Down to brass tacks. After all, time is money, and I value both. Now, 3 times in the past 4 nights, 7 times total in the past week and a half, and he holds up 2 fingers when he says 3.
How
And when
many
he
fingers
goes,
does he have? Is he like a cartoon character with like 4? Or is
so when he goes to say 7, he holds up 6 fingers on one hand, and you see that's all he's got on one hand.
6 on one hand?
Yep.
So it's always one less.
How else do you think he's going to be able to hold all those cigars?
Magic?
True.
He paid extra for them. You don't need high insight to realize that those are not the fingers he started with. He just has extra fingers. Because when you have that much money, what are you going to do with it if not give yourself extra fingers?
Or chest hands.
Give yourself extra fingers.
Or chest hands, yes. Like chest hands, young man, after this business is concluded, you and I may need to have a discussion. You might be honest.
God.
Maybe not for myself, but I certainly know some folks around here under helmet supervision who could use that kind of, well, let's just say boost.
If he keeps talking to this artificer, he's going to end up like Hedonism Bot. And it's just gonna have like 30 hands attached to a chair, just feeding him shit.
How do you know I don't already have one of those?
I hope you don't.
No, I do.
Oh, yes. Please bring me the chocolate sauce so that I may glaze myself with it.
And I reach into my bag of holding, and I pull out a lounge chair, and it's got robotic arms that just start grabbing the various foods and holding them.
All right, everybody give me a perception check.
It's going to be bad.
Don't care.
Damn, I don't know.
24.
24. All right, but
Oh,
Something.
oh, that's okay. 18.
18, pretty good.
7.
7. Okay, yeah, you ain't gonna notice shit. And Robbie fell behind the bar.
It's a good looking bar.
Mm-hmm. I'd pull up a stool there. Ah, there.
I'd leave some stool there.
He's on the bar top. He's going Coyote Ugly.
He's
Hey,
way sexier than Piper Perry.
Robbie, how long is that bar?
Shut
First one?
The bar extends the length of the bar.
Listen, how many times do I have to explain myself?
Obviously more.
Until you understand it, so we can understand it.
Listen, there is the bar as in the building, and then there is the bar as in the bar top. So the bar extends the length of the bar. It makes sense, damn
The
it.
bar top extends the length of the building.
There we go.
Just
The
because
buildings
it
of art.
just because it technically is correct doesn't mean it sounds right.
I know.
Vinny,
Just like that
You-
stupid buffalo
language,
sentence.
bro.
You could have said it better.
Like buffalo, 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 buffalo. Like
That is
technically a
nice.
sentence,
That is a
total
sentence.
bullshit.
It's bullshit. God
Just
damn
like
it.
you can put the word had 4 times in a row in a sentence, and it can work.
I hate that had happened before.
Huh?
I don't know. I'm just waiting on Robbie's perception check.
Everyone take 1d4 psychic.
All right. That is a nat 1.
Okay,
Oh,
great. So yeah, Kill has somehow found himself lost. He's still in the room, but he's lost. It's like he just turned to look at a plant, and now he doesn't remember where he is. Ahab, he's
Was it a forget-me-not?
no,
that's-
not even close. If anything, it was ginkgo biloba to help with memory. The stuff that old people have. Not the memory. They don't have the memory. That's why they have the ginkgo biloba. Anyway,
Should have known that.
right? Ahab's just entrangled with Robo Puppy going all over, catching every little crumb. Let's see. We got an 18 for Donnie, so that's good. He'll notice that, oh, Helmet is definitely into this chair. Helmet has so many ideas for it. Let's see. Lord Bormier's definitely has some ideas for it too. And Bagheera has noticed that even Greta, yeah, that's effectively what's going on. Yes. Even Greta was interested for just a split second there. But then back to Stoneface, ain't got time for y'all. All right. So now Mr. Borman's like, now that's all well and good, but let's get back to the matter at hand. My estate's been attacked by a mess of animals and folks, and not just any animals, mind you, dead ones. That's right, lads. The by God living dead are coming here to my estate. My estate! And he slams his hand on the banister there, and it thunders. Like, you don't need high insight to tell this man has a very high strength score. Like, and breaking things, killing my servants, making a huge mess of things, nearly cried the eyes out of my young daughter Helga, too. At this point, Lord Bormier's motions to a large painting hanging nearby. The painting depicts a plump female ogre, plump in a good way. She's very curvy. So if you like them thick with 2 or more C's, she's your girl. She's wearing a pink hooped dress with a matching bonnet and parasol. It just screams Louisiana in the 20s. The 1920s, not right now. It just occurred to me that I have to specify now.
Right.
God. And then a golden pendant in the shape of a gear with a stylized bee clings to her lapel. And in the background of this painting, you can see the Bormier's estate, and you recognize, yeah, no, that's the gate. That's the front door. I've been through there. Unbelievable, isn't it? I need you lot to investigate where these damn animals are coming from and put a stop to them. Now, I'm a busy man, and the last thing I need is this kind of headache on my plate. Do this for me, and I'll pay you lot 1,000 gold a head. Now, my man Helmet will issue you the standard papers to sign. Let me specify, your heads, not the heads of the monsters you kill.
Good
Okay.
distinction.
It's like, now, unless y'all have any objections, I will be headed back to my study. I'm a busy man, and time is money, after all. At this point, he swaps out yet another cigar. He tips his hat, bids y'all good day, and departs. And before you can even say anything, gone.
I wanted to ask what he did for a living, but I guess that's not going to happen.
Bagheera starts trying to put the chair back in the bag of holding.
What is that equivalent to, man? Like something in a bag that doesn't fit.
It's not that it doesn't fit. It's that with all the hands, it doesn't want to go back.
Well, the issue is I built it in the bag of holding.
It's like when you get something and you decide you want to return it to the store, you try to put it back in its original packaging.
And it
never
doesn't
fits.
work.
I don't think you're getting that back in there, pal.
So I we have a contract to sign?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And at this
Oh, boy.
point, Helmet shuffles up with a few thick stacks of paper, one for each of you.
Hey,
Was
Helmet.
Yes, sir, Mister. It was Ahab, wasn't it? Hold on, I gotta get back into that Aussie accent. Aussie. There we go.
Wait, do you just say Aussie to get back into
Oh, so
Aussie.
you don't say Aussie, you say Aussie.
Aussie?
It's a trigger word.
Yeah.
You gotta for any accent, there's like a word that gets you into it, or like a phrase, and Aussie, just like crikey, will get you right in there.
Whenever I have to voice Pi, I always remember Assassin's Creed Rogue and Shay Cormac. That gets me there.
Cormac.
See, that works. You just gotta have a word. Hell, when I did the Reindeer Minotaur, part of the reason I picked the name Gord was because I could say that with a Canadian accent and do it.
Yeah, to get into Crumb, all I had to say was, "Hey."
Exactly. See?
So, oh my god, I just breathed in a hair.
Like,
What
we're like one here for each of yous.
Bagheera rolled a 19 on investigation to read his contract. He's a businessman. He reads contracts.
All right. Well, you can tell that it would take about an hour to read all of it,
I let
What does your
Robo
boss
copy
do
scan
for
it.
a living?
but you could tell it is a massive stack of bureaucratic nonsense. It's like, what do they do for a living? Please, I couldn't tell you, even if, damn it, I got out of the accent talking. Crikey. I couldn't tell you what they do for a living, even if I wanted to. I had to sign a contract, and I'm not allowed to disclose certain things like how they make their money or how much of it they've got. If
Well,
they did
I
not
mean,
tell you a number specifically, I cannot discuss it, which means the only thing I can talk about is that they said they was going to give you 1,000 gold a head.
well, all right. Did they specify whose head? Because I can bring a lot of zombie heads.
Our heads.
Right.
He
But
said we each get 1,000 gold if this is successful.
I know.
Right.
I was trying to
Like this here kitty cat over here is going to get 1,000. The little robot thingy does not get 1,000. But this fine orcish boy here, he's going to get 1,000. This toughy boy over here, because you can tell he doesn't know how to say tiefling.
Tuffy boy.
Yep. He knows there's a T and an F. Is going to get himself 1,000 gold, and well, you, Mr.
Dramatic.
Crawfish Boil, you gonna get yourself 1,000 too.
Well, that's all fine and good, but these attacks seem pretty targeted. And it'd be great to know what your employer does so we could know who might want to hurt them.
Good question.
Right. Well, we aren't sure who the master of these undead is, or even if they've got a master out there.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking these questions.
Right. Well, it's possible that there's the hag out there by the name of Nell Bogwiggle that lives about 2 miles west of the mansion in a small shack. She might be the one directing the attacks here. We aren't really sure why they're attacking the mansion, but each time that they've attacked the mansion, they've been targeting the west wing of the estate, and that's where young lady Helga's bedroom is. But they're coming from the west, so kind of makes sense that they're attacking the west side.
You say her name's Bogwiggle?
No, the young lady's name is Helga.
No, the hag.
The hag, oh yeah, her name's Bogwiggle.
We
Bogwiggle.
introduced ourselves as the Wiggles.
This is bad, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Nell
we
Bogwiggle.
Maybe we can talk to Helga, see how she's doing.
Let's go
Maybe she
wiggle
has
her
something to do with
balls.
But back to what Bagheera is doing with the contract here, because I do actually have a whole section on this.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, it is a massive stack of bureaucratic nonsense, but most of it is just absolving the Bormier's estate from any injuries or death caused throughout the course of the mission. If you want to take the time to read it, by all means, go ahead. I can tell you right now that you will need to make a flat intelligence check on this.
Donde, read this.
What do you mean by flat?
Nate,
No,
you
Well, I
want me
mean,
to
like,
read?
it's not investigation, just regular
okay,
intelligence.
just intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
How much you paying me to read this? Because I don't
No.
read unless I got to.
If you read it,
Here, you take the back half, I'll take the front.
18.
All right,
blank.
good. You got it.
Hey, it's blank on the backs. That sounds good to me.
All right, it's fine. You passed it. So you discover fine print that explains in the event of y'all's deaths, the bodies become the property of the Bormier's estates. Now, this is not terribly unheard of in this region. Cadaver research is fairly common. And it's like the 4th session now where necromancy has played some role in it. So this isn't weird to y'all.
Is this part non-negotiable? Because my body kind of already belongs to somebody else at the event of death.
Same.
Well, in the event your body's already spoken for, I don't think that we can take it because we don't need to create any potential legal complications. It's in there as a standard rider because the Bormiers do business with a local necromancer. Not one that lives in the bog. This one's like actually a couple clicks to the south, and you know it. And this is just a handy way to dispose of the people who fail at the missions they're hired for. But you know, I got a good feeling about y'all. I'll revise that page and I'll be right back. He scurries off, comes back with fresh pages without that clause.
Thank you.
It's
That was the only weird thing. Bagheera signs it right away.
Yeah.
And you notice at the end of it that Helmut actually prepared these contracts, and he does have a Juris Doctorate.
All right.
Told you he was smart for a goblin.
Dr. Helmet.
Basically.
So this necromancer, are they on good terms with the Borniers?
Oh yeah. What was his name? It was like Ralph or something. No, they're on good terms.
When was the last time they spoke?
Couple days ago, when they picked up some bodies from the previous folks that came out to help, they only got about like an hour into the bog before we could hear their screams. So they didn't get very far, and then they started running back.
How many adventurers have been sent to resolve this issue?
Just a handful of parties. We're looking at maybe 12 or so folks total. And the first couple was just some groups from the town, all trying to win Helga's hand.
Have any of the bodies been recovered?
Most of the bodies have been recovered. There's one or two that we can't quite account for, though. As far as we know, it's because they was eaten.
Did anyone win Helga's hand?
No.
Okay.
Helga's hand has not yet been claimed.
What is doing the eating of the bodies?
I don't know. I'm not out there.
I mean, what is out there? What do you know that is out there or have heard of?
All I know is it's a bunch of weird animals. We get some skeletons, some mummies, and then some roars that I can't quite understand.
Good to know.
Too bad we don't have a ranger.
That'd be nice, right?
That is also a necromancer.
Your boy knows Hunter's Mark. And that's like half of what being a ranger is.
It's like the only other thing I can think of is these creatures, they come out like in the morning right before sunrise. So I don't know if like this is being done at night or if it's like like a once a day thing. I don't quite understand. I just know we get a wave every morning basically.
It's weird that it's at sunrise or like right before dawn. That's really weird for necromancy.
Unless they got a long way to walk.
Yeah, might be weird, might not be.
Oh, I think I finally got that hair out. Ugh.
Nice.
Gross. I approve.
Well,
give yourself +2 to your next roll.
Thank you.
Donnie, you wanted to go woo Helga, I believe?
Oh, you know it, man.
I wouldn't advise that.
Yeah.
You won't be allowed in.
Oh, why not, man? Come on.
Look at that the flex shirt he has on.
I
He's
take
ready to
2
flex.
minutes to like take off my armor to show off my abs.
Bagheera rifles through the contract.
There's like 4
While you're doing that, you can still
While
see
under
Miss
contract,
Greta.
we're not
She is
allowed to
not impressed
associate.
at all. If anything, she has a look like she
the
would
wife.
pay you to put your clothes back on.
What's Dante's strength?
18, I believe.
I start playing his abs like a
Yeah,
washboard.
18.
Unimpressive. Greta does not care.
Donnie slowly puts on the rest of his armor. Like, I mean, I never had that reaction before. This is upsetting.
It's
man.
all right, buddy. Everybody has one of those days.
Poor Donnie B.
So at this point, Greta actually takes her leave, just gives you a nod, excuses herself,
Bye, Greta.
and she. Hold on.
Has she spoken?
Nope.
Greta, wait.
And she actually stops off and just steps off into the next room where you can see a handful of other ogresses are there, and they pick up a friendly card game, and they're just gossiping.
I want to listen in.
Donnie, go find out the hot gas.
Can you make me just
Who's good at
Their hot gas.
stealth?
7 or 8 ice
I've got a
cubes?
+2, but I've got a +3, but I mean,
The ice
I'm
cubes.
not proficient in it.
I've got a disadvantage +5.
Okay.
What are we looking for?
Stealth. What's your stealth?
Stealth. Disadvantage +2.
Ooh. And I'm probably the best at it then, and I'm not good at it, so we'll see how this goes.
Are we stealthing, guys? Because I'm pretty okay at it.
What's your bonus?
Oh,
Disadvantage and -1.
Why the fuck are all of you at disadvantage?
While you're
All of us
while
want
you're
to
both
fucking-
scoping out the room very obviously, Helmet says, I wouldn't waste your time with them. All they talk about is who went where and who bought what. You're not going to get much from them.
Well, if somebody happened to buy a cursed item, maybe that might be useful.
Now, at this point, you see a couple other goblins come out. They don't look like Helmet. They both look like they're trying very hard not to be seen. They just clean up some of the hors d'oeuvres and slink back down a fairly nondescript hallway, and it being nondescript actually makes it stand out in this fancy manner.
Before they clean up, can Donnie snatch a piece of the untouched koala bite?
Sure. They'll let you. But they're both going to look at you like, "Oh god."
Are you gonna eat it?
So, like, was the implication that they don't eat it because they have gonorrhea or something? Is that the implication?
You got yourself to that conclusion. I told you nothing about it. Just beyond the fact that they won't touch it.
Can I do some kind of investigation on it?
You are absolutely welcome to roll investigation or even survival.
I'm gonna peer over his
I
shoulder.
think survival might be a little better. Yeah, I'm gonna go survival.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. I knew you were going to fail investigation.
I only have a +0 to it, so it's not as bad as it could be. With survival, that's a 17.
Okay. So you needed a 16 for this one. That plate has definitely been out here for more than a day.
Oh, it's old.
Yeah, they're definitely recycling the koala bites, hoping somebody will eventually eat them because they do not want to cook them again.
Maybe that's how the zombies happen.
No, you can tell these koala bites have been untouched.
Yeah. but
They've been sitting out in the sun for a while.
It also doesn't look like any of them have gotten up and walked away.
Are you gonna pocket that, or are you gonna eat it?
Well, I'm gonna pocket it.
Save it for later.
Great. I'm going to have to come up with information for koala bite.
Throw it at a zombie and see what happens. Now we have zombies with syphilis.
Right. Now you're being attacked by a syphilitic zombie. Which, sure.
Really worse.
I would say
Yeah.
that sounds exactly like what would happen in Upper Conway, Lower Rainer. So we're good.
Oh man.
But you do hear a lot of hushed whispers and chitter chatter from down the hall where those goblins went, and you can tell there's definitely more than 2 goblins down there.
Let's investigate.
Yeah, are the goblins doing anything?
Now,
Is that towards the west, by the way?
No.
Where is it towards?
Just
not the west. That part's unimportant.
yeah,
I'm only saying that because it doesn't matter where they are. It just matters that you go talk to them.
we're gonna go talk to them.
I feel like we should talk to them.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah,
I feel like I've been pushing that hard enough.
Well, let's go now. Hey, Helmet.
Roy, what's up?
Those two guys that just went down that hallway. What are their names?
I
Zimbo?
didn't take much of a look at them, but
Well, they're kind of short and goblinoid.
well, I imagine from your vantage point, we all look pretty short. But if I had to take a guess, I would just say it's Crunk and Thunk.
Crunk and Thunk.
Punk and Thunk.
Crunk and Thunk, not Thunk and Thunk. But it might have been Grunk and Lunk, or it might have been
God.
Chunk and Punk.
Spunk and Dunk.
It's like those aren't their real names, but they're the name tags that they make us wear because they don't want to bother learning anybody's name except mine.
You see, the more we learn, the more I don't like these people, and I'm kind of fine with them having to deal with issues.
I mean, that's fair, but again,
They are hiring us. Yeah, I'm already heading down the hallway.
Let's go.
awesome.
Crunk,
Alrighty. One of them turns around, so he got one of them right. Which one was it? Don't know. Don't care. At this point, they've gotten to all the other goblins, and you see there's about 6 or 7 of them there. And they all stop, and they're like, we're really not supposed to interact with the guests.
We're
or
not we're
hired help.
We signed a contract. We're employees.
So did we.
Yep, we're employees.
Oh, okay. Hi. We're
Hi.
Crunk,
Hi.
Thunk, Lunk, Chunk, Punk, Grunk, Stunk.
Are there any humps?
Stunk.
Well, I mean, Lord Bormier, he's kind of hunky. That's in our contract. We have to say things about that, like that.
Oh, I see.
In the lore I'm creating about this, I feel like Stunk is given to the goblin that shows up last. Like, fuck,
you
I'm
realize-
the last one to clock in. I'm Stunk.
And you realize that they're all wearing name tags, but they all seem to have to look down at their name tag to say, "Oh, this is my name."
Right.
I'm yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Like, they get into little fights over Punk. Like, they all want to be Punk.
Are there
Well-
any other name tags laying around? Are we near where they clock in?
You're not near where they clock in.
Damn it. Okay. Anyway, yes, we're here to investigate the zombies. So I just curious if you've seen anything amiss or anything that might help us. I saw a rat run behind one of you.
I did see that pale ginger ghost. Hi, Gannon. Love you, buddy. Did you wake up? You didn't wake up? And why are you awake and talking to me? I don't know either. That's why I asked. Okay, good talk, buddy. So, well, we're really not supposed to talk about the things that happen here.
Bruno?
Yeah, we're definitely not supposed to talk about Bruno.
Sorry.
And you get the vibe that it's not that they don't have information, it's that they're afraid of losing their paycheck.
I gotcha.
Holy fuck.
And if somebody wants to roll persuasion,
I
Or
am
bribe them.
going to step up and grab Stunk by the scruff of
But
his
still,
shirt, and I pick him up and I'm gonna say, "You better tell me what you know, or else I'm gonna tell him that all of you, every single one of you, were slacking off on the job."
So okay, wait. So,
I'm
Kill,
rolling
you're holding
intimidate.
on to one of them, right?
Yes.
I'm casting Zone of Truth.
And I'm doing intimidation. That is a what is that? +8. So 25.
okay, so this one's so terrified he shits himself. But
It's a stealth.
Helmet actually steps in and says, "You can threaten them all you want, mate, but every time they fire one of us, we just give them a new name tag.
Well,
And the only one they're not going to fire is me, because they know me. They know I don't slack off. I keep a tight ship running here. It's pretty easy just to take the people they're not bothered paying attention with and just slip it under their noses. It's like, but they don't make a lot. I'm just saying."
Well,
And when Donnie casts Zone of Truth, let's say, hold on, I'm going to roll for this.
I've
Long
got a
says
gold.
we really cannot talk. We will be in bigger trouble than getting fired. If we talk, we get run out of town.
A town overrun by zombies.
No, the zombies are in the bog.
Run out of town by the family or by people against the family?
Run out of town by whoever the family pays to run us out of town. It's only happened once, and we don't want to see it happen again.
Okay.
What if
I
I
really
sweeten the
want
deal
to,
as I
but-
pull out 2 gold pieces and I start rubbing them together?
I say they drop 2 gold and don't miss it. But 20,
Add a third gold.
20, and I'll talk.
I have 4 more gold, so I have added 5 of the 20.
You guys want to do 20 gold?
Is anyone looking at their inventory right now to see
Yeah.
how much gold we have?
We're getting 4,000 gold at the end of this. So
You're
I've
You're
got
great.
a lot of gold, so
I have
fine, I give them 20 gold.
I say you guys have more than enough gold for this.
Yeah.
I don't
I
look at
think
my
I-
I'm like,
inventory
okay,
and I'm
In your
like,
first session, you got like 11,000 or some shit.
I was gonna say I have 18,000 gold right now.
Yeah, like I broke the economy in the first session because the economy doesn't matter for this.
I don't have any gold, so how many should I have?
The hard, just give yourself 18,000. Who cares?
I have 27.
The economy is irrelevant here. The hardest part of this is remembering the story I'm stitching together as we do this.
I have
The
27.
turkey was supposed to be a one-off.
I think I stole someone's cut of the gold by giving them something early on.
Man, who cares? All right, so Robbie, give me a persuasion roll and add an additional 5 to your modifier for it.
All right. Persuasion. Nice. 26.
Okay, yeah. So here's what you know. They don't actually know much about the zombies themselves, but they tell you that they don't suspect that it's coming from Nell Bogwiggle at all. Nell Bogwiggle's been out there for decades, as far as they know. She's a very old hag, so she could have been out there for centuries. She's well past the prime of her youth, which for a hag is somewhere around the 350 years old. She is a bigger institution than the Bormiers in this overall area. Like her shack, everybody knows where it is. It was here before this town. It might be here after this town.
Okay.
It's about her shack is 2 miles away. They think that the creatures are coming from an old abandoned temple in the swamp, which is about 10 miles away.
Which
They
would
also
make
say-
sense that they arrive at dawn. If they're shambling things, they probably don't move that fast.
No, they do not. So about 2 weeks ago, Helga ran away from home with her boyfriend, a hobgoblin named Zenik. Supposedly, the two camped at an old ruined temple in the swamp, but then Helga returned home about 11 days ago, and Zenik was nowhere to be found. When Helga returned home, she seemed terrified. Like in that picture you saw of her, she had lots of color in her cheeks, and obviously, when you're paying someone to paint you, they're going to make
Which
you look
cheeks?
good. Hmm?
Which cheeks?
Well, you only saw the face cheeks; the rest were covered under a dress. So you can use your imagination for the rest.
Good question.
But I can't. But I will tell you that pop. Based from what you saw from her mother, if those genetics were passed down, she can make it clap.
Does she look more like a tomato or a potato?
Kind of right down the middle, in the best way. And I get that reference. But she spent hours with her mother crying. And all she's been doing since is staying in her room crying. She has not come out of her room.
Where is
The only thing that the only other thing that they noticed was she seemed to be holding some weird glass-looking stone.
Glass stone.
Yep, that's about it.
Okay.
Guys, I know I'm not the smartest, but if I'm deducing this correctly, I think they're not after her, but they're after the stone she took.
That's
Maybe, but it also looked like a knockoff engagement ring, so I don't know.
Where is
Curious.
her boyfriend's family? His house.
His family's not around here. Like, he moved here a few years ago.
I think
where is
talking
his
to
house?
the hag would be.
Where does he live?
Hmm?
Where does he live? Where's his house?
I don't know. Nobody really knows. So the Bormiers don't really care, except for Helga, but Helga's never allowed to go anywhere with him. Like, the only time they're together is for big public events where it's really easy for her to just slip off and be lost in the crowd. But her just leaving with him? Oh, no. Lord Bormier would not stand for that. And Miss Greta wouldn't approve either.
Oh, I say we go talk to the hag. She'll probably have some information about the swamp.
She's about 2 miles west.
And that's the direction where the monsters are coming from, correct?
Well, yeah, but the bog's mostly to the west.
Right, yeah. I just mean that she might have seen these monsters come by if they're coming from the temple.
Yeah, maybe.
You may have shambled past her.
Well, I'm sure.
So if whatever it is didn't get her too, who knows? It's like, all I know is nobody we've sent out has gotten very far without coming back screaming.
All right. Well, I call shotgun and I jump up onto Donnie's right shoulder.
Good with it.
Yeah, just pop a squat. You know I gotcha.
Like, all right, so now at this point, it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You can head out into the bog if you want. You can stay if you want, though you will be made to sleep in the stables. And you're getting the vibe that that is a very begrudging courtesy you would be afforded. Like, they want you to go take care of this. As far as the Bormiers are concerned, you are already on the clock.
Do they have any food we could take with us, like for dinner and maybe breakfast in the morning?
We've got some koala bites.
Yeah, we got koala bites.
I said food.
Damn it, he's right.
If you guys got any more of that chicken left, I love some of that chicken. It smells real good.
Tell you what, give me another 20 gold and we'll hook you up with some chicken.
40 gold. 40. Take it.
We need to see the
40.
chicken first.
No, I don't need to see
produce some very exquisite looking chicken. Like,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the kind of chicken you would leave your raid for.
God is good, my friends. God is good. I bless the food, and I devour the food, and I share it with my friends.
And as you bless the food, you notice that the koala bites suddenly seem edible.
Oh, nice.
God is good, my friends. I don't know what else to tell you.
Still got gonorrhea and syphilis though. Can't fix that. That's not a blessed thing. That's like a restoration thing. Greater restoration.
Can you choose one of
I
these?
have lesser.
No, you'll roll and I'll decide what you have.
Yeah, I was looking through my inventory and I saw that I had a club. But since we've been talking about food, I'm like, they made stats for a club sandwich. No, just a regular club.
But if you want to eat a koala bite, roll a d4 and tell me what you get.
Do it.
My
Donnie would do it.
Donnie would do it.
My character would do it.
He's blessed it with I don't want to use less restoration on it.
But he's
No, you need greater restoration to get the STDs out of these koala bites.
I don't think Donnie would do it. I don't. I think he was curious about it. He sniffed it. He did a nature check on it, and it didn't pass the vibe check.
It somehow smells like it's not perfectly hygienic. It somehow smells like swamp nuts.
It doesn't smell hygienic. To say that about like how a food item smells is just hilarious.
I think we need to give it to the bog wiggle.
Oh no, she knows better. If she's still alive, she will not eat those.
All right. So we head to the bog?
She was there before the koalas got STDs.
Hmm.
She remembers when they were safe to eat.
She was the one that gave him STDs.
No, but she knows how it happened.
It all started with some fire, Genasi.
All right. So are we gonna roll out or are we gonna
Yeah.
spend the night?
Yeah, let's
We're
roll
gonna
it.
roll out. We're gonna find the bog wiggle.
All right.
Wiggles
Fine.
wig.
Oh, yes. And you wiggle on out. All right. So let's see. I actually have to skip a section about what happens if you do spend the night. Basically, that's just what would you have been fighting in the morning.
Hmm.
Yeah, I figured we'd be attacked from the west if we stayed.
You would be attacked from the west.
I've
So
been trying to find a GIF about not hygienic, but the one I'm looking for doesn't exist.
Dang.
okay, fair enough. All right. So I need somebody to give me a survival check.
Oh wait.
Not Donde.
Yeah.
I got
well,
plus
got a
4 on that.
Yeah, let's do Donde then, because I got a
Oh,
plus
I thought
2.
you had a minus.
No, that's too intelligent. This is a wisdom-based skill.
So and how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna ask for various checks, and once we get enough successes, we'll get where we're going. For Bog Wiggle, it's only gonna take 3. If we decide to go somewhere else, it's gonna take more.
All right, so I'm doing it. No disagreements. All right, I'm using my cheese dice.
Nice.
Yeah.
How does it taste?
Plasticky.
That's unfortunate.
I gotta pick it up to see it. That's a 13 plus 4.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, 17.
Let's see. Ooh, actually, if you get a 15, it only takes you 1 day to get to Bog Wiggle Shack. So that was easy.
Nice.
Yeah, this getting to her shack is easy. It gets harder. Let's see. Oh, let me see what got dropped. Yeah, you're gonna need to be hand washing heroes.
I was just looking up hygiene gifs and I popped up and I was like, well, we were talking about the wiggle, so
Right?
Whoa, I just saw that paladins don't get any cantrips. No
No, but you
Oh,
get your
yeah.
smites.
that's right.
But you get your smites.
That's true.
And that's nice. That's very nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So how are we traveling through the bog? Are we doing it just normal pace? Are we being sneaky, or are we booking it?
I
I
mean,
would
there's no
say-
way we're gonna be sneaky.
Yeah, I'd say either probably normal pace or booking it, but I am calling out that I still am on. I am shotgun right now on Dome Day.
All right.
I'd say normal pace, like not just being nonchalant about it, but being a little careful.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that way we don't get sucked into quicksand.
That would be good. We don't want to get sucked into quicksand if we can help it. All right. So I will need anybody. It does not.
Wait,
Hmm?
wait. I'm sorry. I just remembered something. Donnie's immune to disease,
Yeah.
so he's gonna eat that koala bite. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was reading through my
paladin.
features. I'm sorry. Well, let's do this later.
No, we can do it now. I don't need to actually watch this part while I'm setting something up, so it's okay. Go ahead and roll a d4 though.
What you don't realize is they're cursed.
They're
Or
not
they're poison.
disease, they're cursed. So
I mean, they're
yeah,
rotten.
Donnie wakes up the next day realizes like, oh, I left the koala bite in my pocket. And then he remembers he can't be diseased. It's like, yeah, that's why I'd be raw dogging them randoms, you know what I mean? And that's it's cocked. That's 4.
Okay. I was gonna say I don't think a D4 should be that hard to read.
It's
So
the cheese ones.
So yeah, with a 4, you didn't get anything off of it anyway. You didn't even feel like you were fighting something off.
It just tasted bad.
It tasted okay. It was definitely the worst thing you had from there, but that was in your pocket for a very long time, and everything else was pretty damn good.
I'm like picking off pocket lint.
Yeah. The pocket lint did not help the taste. All right, I'm gonna need 2 volunteers. Doesn't matter who. All right, I saw Robbie and Falcon first. Robbie, give me a D12. Falcon, give me a D8.
All right.
Just flat.
Oh, there it is. 4.
4 and 3.
Yep.
Is that what you're doing, you creeper?
Yeah.
All right, so now I get to roll. That's a 7. You
7
come.
skeletons pop up.
No, I have a table. It tells me to roll for how many of what you're going to run into. And so you find yourselves in just kind of an opening in the bog. Some of the trees clear out, but you see 6 mummies in front of you.
Mummy.
Give me just a moment while I drag them over.
Are you my mummy?
I thought you said monies. I was like,
No, mummies, not monies.
While Dylan takes a second, I was given an Amazon gift card for like a lot, and I'm using it for D&D books. So I'm pre-ordering Spelljammer. What else do you guys recommend? I've already got the DM's Guide, Player's Handbook, Monster Manual, Tasha's, Storm Kings, Icewind Dale, Sword Code.
I got you.
Identifiers.
I got you.
if you want brutal traps, I would say Tomb of Annihilation is really nice. Every now and then I'll pull it open just to like find a trap that I could throw in that's like kind of brutal. They are very brutal, though, I will warn that. Other than that, what other ones are there?
So if you hate your party, go with that one.
Yes, exactly. So be very careful with them. That is my only warning.
I was thinking fizz bands too. Didn't you get that, Falcon?
I have the dragon one.
Yeah, fizz bands, treasury of yeah. Is that good?
It's pretty cool so far.
And then the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, I've got that one. That one's pretty cool. I like the additional races and stuff you can get with that. And then there's a good bit of like lore around the different like guilds, or I don't know if they're called guilds, they're clans or something. I can't remember, but I mean that's kind of cool. But it's a very different like setting.
All right, so you should all see your clearing in the bog mummies now.
Oh, did you get Saltmarsh?
Ooh, I should get that.
That'd be a good one.
Goes to Saltmarsh.
All right, Ghost Monies.
Oh, I think that's the one. Yeah, I remember you telling me about the one that looks cool. I think that's the one.
That's the one. There's another one, but it's unavailable on Amazon at the moment. But it's the same people who made it. This is just a different one.
Oh, this one's different. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one might be more of a like, oh, it's a supplemental, blah blah blah, integrate. I mean, you can read, yeah, whatever.
All right, whenever you boys are ready, roll initiative.
Oh, Marsh, hell yeah. Dylan, as we're rolling initiative, I can't control my character.
Oh, hold on.
23.
17.
Oh my god. It's not a nat 1, but it's a 2 minus 1.
Oh, that's bad. All right, so kill was a 23.
No, I was a 23.
Yeah, I have a 17.
Kill was a what?
17.
17. All right. Donnie is just last.
Yep. Yep.
And what did Ahab get?
16.
16. All right. And your mummies got a 18 for initiative with their -1.
Thank God for a second wind.
Are they my mummies?
Like, I'm not even mad about it. All right. You said, Vinny, you said you can't control yours?
Let me check it now. Yeah,
right, hold on.
still no.
Hold on.
Let me refresh.
All right, try now.
All right, it's just loading.
I see Robbie's moving his.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, everybody should be good now. All right. Let me go ahead and make that a little bit easier to see. Ooh, yeah, let's do Goblin. All right, Bagheera, you are up first.
All right, so I'm gonna scooch right here. Robo Puppy's gonna stick right next to me, like a good little puppy. 50.
Let me see. What spells do I even have? It's been a minute.
All right, so I'm gonna throw my javelin. Gonna scooch up a bit so I can actually do that.
Oh, I have smite.
Right there.
Yeah, warlocks have smites. They're
I
different
forgot about
smites, but they have smites.
Gonna scooch up and throw my javelin at that one.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and another 23 to hit. Wow. Because my javelin is a returning javelin. It comes back every time I throw it.
Oh,
Fancy. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, their AC is 9.
wow.
These are your cannon fodder.
All right. So I'm less concerned about this now.
This is more for you to remember how your character fights.
Good, because I forgot. That is 13 piercing damage
Total on the first one?
for both of those hits.
So 13 total or 13 each?
13 total.
Okay. He's looking like he's starting to fall apart.
All right.
He's unraveling.
Oh.
Unraveling.
Yep. So let's see. So we hit that first one.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite.
Okay. Go for it.
That's my turn.
Okay. Up next are the mummies. They have, let's see, 30 feet of movement.
I was on the wrong page.
Sure you were. I saw you move yourself up. So that one that you hit's coming up to you. Let's see.
Disadvantage on the attack.
All right. Oh, and I forgot. If you're moving through the water in the bog, it is difficult terrain. If you're on the land, it's normal. If you're in the water, gross. All right, so disadvantage on the attack. All right, 7's not going to hit.
All right.
And that's going to be it. Only one of them was close enough to get to anybody. So next, it will be Kill's turn.
All right. 10, 20, 30. I'm going to stop there. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the one closest to me. So this guy right here.
Okay.
That is 24 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And then 9 whatever damage that is, I don't think it matters.
Yeah. Let me see.
Force damage.
Let's see. Damage resistance. Yeah. Yeah. As long as it's a magical weapon or a magic attack, it's fine. So their only resistance is bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magic weapons.
I don't think any of us have magic weapons, do we?
I do.
I have a +1. I don't know if it's magical though.
If it's a +1,
If it's a plus, it counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I do not have a magic weapon.
Yeah, but you use cantrips anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so you said 9 damage?
Yeah, 9 damage.
All right. Yeah, he didn't like that. All right. Is that end your turn? Because you're a 6th level warlock, right? Shouldn't you have like 2 Eldritch Blasts or roll 2 dice for it?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think you're right. I make 3 beams at 5th level, so I can hit multiple targets.
Hell yeah.
Or I can hit one. I'm going to go ahead and hit the same one with all of them. So let's see. That's an additional 11 on that beam. And then an additional 6 on the last beam.
All right. Yeah, that was more than enough. He is dead.
Nice. I forgot Eldritch Blast was that nice.
Eldritch Blast is amazing.
Yeah.
Super OP.
So there's a reason Robert had it in his back pocket for when he couldn't get over there.
Yeah.
Twice that happened.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't think I have any bonus action, so I think that's gonna end my turn. I could hex something, I guess. But oh wait, no. I have to hit it to hex it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that will end my turn.
All righty. That brings us to Ahab.
Which of these dudes has been attacked?
The
one
one
in
right
front
in
of
front of
Bag.
Bagheera.
Okay. I'm gonna scoot here next to Bagheera. Howdy. And I'm going to attack the one in front of Bagheera.
The mummy that
Flanking.
hasn't been attacked in front of you also tries to say howdy.
I was saying howdy to Bagheera and Robo Puppy, but
Yeah, it's a mummy. It doesn't know.
Robo Puppy yips.
and oh fuck, I forgot I have spells because I'm an Eldritch Knight or Eldritch whatever the fuck they're called. What do I want to do? Let's see.
You have Green Flame Blade?
No.
Hmm.
Do any of these? I will cast Trident and attack the dude above me in front of, because that's the one who's been hit, correct?
Yep. He's the one who's looking like he's falling apart, like all decaying meat does in bog heat.
Yeah, it's probably really
Oh,
humid.
and I get advantage because I'm flanking? Question mark?
Yep, I'm good with that.
Thank you.
So many independent rules we have to keep track of.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, again, his AC is 9.
I would have hit on the last one too, but whatever. It's fine.
The only way I don't hit is if I roll a 1.
That's 9 piercing damage.
And that was what he had left. He's gone.
Beautiful. I then use my extra attack to get the one to the left of me. Ooh, that's good. That's 24 to hit. Oh, max die. Let's go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus my one and only superiority die. I will perform a precision strike, I think it is, where I just add it as damage. So nice. 15 piercing damage to that boy.
Nice. Oh, hold on. Is it just a regular weapon or is it magic?
It's a +1, so I assume it's magic.
Okay, yeah, you're magic. All right. So 15 damage, you said?
How am
Yes,
I
sir.
the only one without a magic weapon?
Like, yeah,
What's your magical?
Doesn't matter. I'm not
He's-
going to use it.
he's not looking great either. Is that in your turn?
Yeah, and I'm also realizing that I should have I should have built him with a different fighting style, but I'll do that another time. Maybe next session I'll change his fighting style.
It's okay. I'm not going to kill them off yet.
But yeah.
Yet.
All right, so
I will actually move. No, I'll stay there. It's fine.
all right, Donnie, you're up.
Okay. Your boy is gonna move. I'm starting in the marshland, so does that affect my movement?
Nah, I'll say you're fine for this one. Just to get out of it, you'll be fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna go mano with this guy down here. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna hit him. So I'm gonna roll to hit him with my +1 sword. Or battle axe. I'm sorry, battle axe. That's gonna be that's a 12. Their AC's 9, so
Nope.
I know I hit him. Okay. And I'm using this two-handed, by the way. So It's a D10. What was that?
Nope.
Okay, I thought you said nope.
Eh,
I think that's a 10 because I got the double 0. So I think
yeah,
that's,
given
I
what
think
you're
that-
using it for, yeah.
okay, that's 15 damage then.
All right, he didn't like that.
And I'm gonna hit him again with my second attack. That's a nat 20, dude.
Nice.
Okay,
So
just double your roll.
one of my orc features.
Actually, you know what? Give me max die on the first one. He's dead.
Okay, I was gonna say with I get to do an additional die because of my orc thing. Okay, so that's 10 plus.
Let's just say he's dead.
Okay, cool.
You said 10. He's dead.
And I don't have it. Oh, I do have some bonus actions, but I'm gonna stop it there. I think I'm gonna end my turn. I'm gonna move up 1 to give Ahab advantage if he needs it.
Okay, that brings us back to Bagheera.
I realize why I don't have a magic weapon because my packed weapon counts as a magic weapon. So
Yes, it does.
there was no reason to get one.
Falcon.
I will throw my javelin at that one with the
Okay.
branding smite. It's going to do a bit extra damage. And 18, so 1d6 plus the branding smite. That's 3d6 plus 4. 10. That's 8 piercing and 10 radiant.
All right, 8 piercing and 10 radiant. It is not happy. It is almost falling apart.
All right.
How's this one in front of Ahab looking?
Pretty rough, but not quite as rough as the one you just hit.
All right. So I'll throw my javelin at it again.
At the one you just hit?
Yeah, I hit it.
All right.
That's 10 piercing.
Yep, it's gone. All right, so now we are back to the mummies. So the one in front of Ahab is going to hit Ahab because he was there. And a 9 is not going to hit.
All right.
So tanky.
I
Right?
know. Right?
And this other one is going to come up and also try to hit Ahab.
I was gonna do something cool, but now I'm not.
Does a 19 hit?
Shield.
So I'm going to take that as a no.
It does not hit anymore.
Ooh, Wait, he's got advantage because you're flanked.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, that roll was worse. And that will end the mummy's turn. So that brings us back to kill.
All right. I'm actually going to move back up into the fray again. So 10, 25. That's close enough. Eldritch Blast. Which one looks the most damaged?
The one right in front of Ahab, the one to the west.
Okay. I'm going to target that one first. That is a 16 to hit.
You got it.
All right. I'm going to shoot 2 at him, I guess. That is 15 on the first hit. And then the second hit is 8. So 23 total.
Yeah, that was way more than enough.
And then I'm going to hit the other one with the last one. That's 21 to hit. And then 11 damage total.
11 total. All right.
And then on my turn.
And he's looking a little rough. All right, so that'll take us to Ahab.
All right, I will attack him with.
Finish him off, buddy. You got
Trident.
this. Stick him with a pointy end.
You're gonna be a fillet of fish. Ooh, that's good. But I get advantage, so I'll keep going.
Oh, okay. I see.
That's better. That's a 25 to hit on the first one. And 6, 7, 8, 9 slashing.
All right.
Or piercing, excuse me. I'm so used to dealing slashing damage.
Either way, still fine.
I almost said the mummy in front of Bjorn.
Ooh, that's good. 25 to hit. Max die. Wow, this is the same exact rolls as last time.
And that mummy is gone. I don't even need to worry about the math.
12 piercing on that one. And the way I do it is I fucking ram my trident right into his chest, and I assume he kind of falls back. So I pull my fist back to punch him, and I use my bonus action to summon my trident back into my hand, and I take his head off.
Best thing.
I like it. All right, there you go. You survived the mummies with no damage. They're not very strong. They are the cannon fodder for this.
Robo Puppy yip some more.
Good for Robo Puppy. All right, so you're able to pick up the trail again. You continue on, and in a matter of a couple hours, you find yourselves at a shack. It's like a little...
Real quick, this is a little off topic, but whenever, as a dad, you just got a bunch of stuff going on, and it's a bunch of stuff that doesn't really matter, but you just have to deal with it with your kids. Do you call it cannon fodder?
It does now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's headcanon now.
It's head cannon.
Head Ganon.
Right.
Anyway.
All right, so you find yourselves at a shack. You see just like it's up on stilts because it is in the middle of water, and you can tell that the water leading up to it is fairly deep. There's a little dock in front of the stairs where there is a small boat tethered up, and you can tell that you would have to swim through there.
That's fine.
There's no boat, you said? Or there is a boat?
There's a little boat over by the shack. There's no dock or boat
You'll wait here.
on the outside of
I'll be right
the
back.
pool.
And I'm just gonna walk over there. I'll just walk along the bottom of the water because I can do that because I'm a fish boy.
It's not that deep. You can see the top of his trident. It's like a foot over his head. That's about it.
Nice.
It's like the
deep enough that you would
marker thing.
have to swim, but not so deep that it's a big problem if you're not great at swimming.
Mm.
I'll untie the boat and come back with it if I'm able to.
All right. Everybody give me perception.
Oh shit.
I can do that.
Hey, get stuck.
17.
15.
15.
6.
2.
Okay. So all anybody gets is Bagheera gets the feeling that somebody knows they're there.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Tell her we're the Wiggles.
We're the Wiggles. We're here to wig and go. I'm not sure how the name works.
Out from the shack strides this tall, slender, stunningly gorgeous elven woman. She has wavy hair cascading over her shoulders. She's probably a high elf. You can't really tell from this distance, but I'm going to go ahead and say she's a high elf.
Is your name Jennifer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
It's
Hag,
not
Out
you.
in Elvish. Good day to you, fine
I
woman.
was wondering if we were going to get another hag named Jennifer.
No, I'm not going to do that. And besides, you already know the hag in this situation is named Nell.
Oh, that's right.
She has a name.
I thought it was
In fact-
Bogwiggle.
Yes, Nell Bogwiggle. It's her last name.
Yes, Bogwiggle.
Ahab
And
emerges
when
from the
Ahab
water.
got over to the boat, he saw that it actually had NB just kind of scratched into the side. And you
Ahab,
see over on the other side of the pool, there's like a ramshackle looking mailbox
oh,
that says Nellie's mail.
Ahab emerges from the water and he goes, "We're here to wiggle your bog."
Well, now I wish I'd stayed inside.
I wish he stayed underwater.
Hmm. I
But
share
you're
your
talking
sentiment.
in Elvish right now.
So, how are you going to wiggle the bog?
Well, there are some undead wandering through. We were hoping you knew something about that, or at least had seen something. We're going to try to stop that.
I've certainly seen them. I've done my best to avoid them, and they have not bothered me.
Do you know where they're coming from?
I know they're coming from the west.
That helps.
So, do you know anything about the temple that's over there?
I've heard there was a reliquary in there, at a place where they stored some ancient artifacts from a civilization lost to the ages. I know the temple is millennia old, but that's about all I can tell you.
You come here
Yeah,
up.
No, and now I think I'll come here less.
Whoa, dude.
Doesn't she live here?
Yeah, she's moving now.
I mean, she's got a mailbox. Her address is public knowledge.
Well, I mean, you're looking for an old hag, not
We'll
a
find her
smoking
in the
hot
hall.
elf.
I assumed the hag was putting on like a glamour or something.
Well, you'd have to roll insight or something for that.
I'll do that. My insight
Yeah.
-1. Just like my perception.
Mhm.
7.
Bro, she smells incredible, and she's not even close enough where you should be able to smell her. Like you just have the vibe that, oh man, like the water even looks clear around her. Maybe it's just this place is so ugly, but wow.
I'll get closer.
She steps back.
Donnie cracks his knuckles and he like slicks his hair back. He approaches her. Now, ma'am, we were told that there was this big old, not so great looking hag around these parts. But
Yes, her name's Nell, Nellie, if her mailbox is to be believed. I was hoping to consult her for a way out of the bog.
oh, so you're not the hag. You're just another just pretty lady happened to be wandering around the bog, huh?
I can get
Another
you
pretty
off.
lady. Have you seen
and on your
another
way.
pretty lady here?
No, just one standing right in front of me.
Hmm.
He
Go ahead and roll
sometimes
insight.
thinks he's a pretty lady.
Yeah.
Wait, you want me to roll insight?
Everybody but Ahab, because he already tried.
Okay.
8.
Ahab says, I can get you off and on your way.
I'll just take on my way. Thank you. All right. What were the rolls?
That's not good
Well,
enough.
12. What did you get, Kill?
18.
18. Okay. Kill, you're definitely sensing that she's not telling you everything, and you can smell how pretty she is, but you can tell it's a spell.
Oh, okay.
Major hag energy.
It's like it's up to you what you do with that. You're not even sure if this is a glamour, but you do know that the overall appearance is definitely magically aided.
I see. Why do you think how long have you been here waiting for Nelly?
I only got here a short while ago. I had just gotten across. The boat was actually over there, and she points off to the side, and you see a rut where the boat would dock near the mailbox. And I came here looking for her. I found I guess this is a home to be empty.
I see. So you haven't been waiting here all that long.
No.
About what time do well, if you've only been waiting here for a little while, then how have you seen the dead?
Because I've been trying to get out of the bog for a while now.
I see.
So it's in case you haven't noticed, there aren't roads or signs or anything in here. It's difficult to find one's way.
If you would be so kind as to lower the glamour spell you're using, I think, we're all on even footing, and a bit of trust would be nice.
Roll persuasion.
All right.
Guidance.
Ahab's going to be real disappointed in a second here.
I might not need it. That's a
Donnie,
21.
too.
All right, yeah. So she shrugs.
Plus 4.
I had to try. Spell drops. It is an ancient hag. An
Ahab drops
green
back in the
hag.
water.
Yeah, you go back in there, Sonny. You wouldn't know what to do with all this.
Johnny walks waist deep into the water to hide his shame.
So let me guess. Them damn orcs said I'm the one sending these on. I bet Helm did it. That little shit. He's mad I dumped him.
They actually didn't say it was you. Like, we didn't get any information from them.
They were kind of terrible.
Yeah, you're right. They are kind of terrible, especially Helmet. He is awful as a person. He's awful in the sack, and he is a terrible kisser. You know how some people don't know what to do with their hands? He doesn't know what to do with his mouth.
This will be
Why would you
fun
give her
information
Helmet?
to tell Helmet.
Provided you get there. So what are you doing at Shack?
We're looking for the source of the undead.
They're coming from the west.
Okay. Do you
Have they been
know
at least
what could have
to you?
caused the undead to suddenly start attacking?
No idea. All I know is they're not coming into my bog. Probably because, they can't swim. They just go around me. So every morning I stay here. They go around, then I go about my day. I only
What do
see
you
them
know?
right before sunrise.
What do you know about the Borniers?
About the who?
The Borniers.
Oh, the Bormiers? Hoity-toity assholes, a lot of them.
The beignets.
Beignets fucking delicious.
So do you know what they do for a living?
Please. Nobody knows.
I don't know what that means.
Tell us more about
Yeah,
this
nobody knows.
thing.
I feel like they do.
for
I
a
feel
living.
like anything going on in that town, they got a hand in. It seems like everybody in that town works for them or can only get stuff through them.
They're importer exporters.
Something like that. Man, I don't know. Like, what am I going to do with this stuff they call commerce? Just stay the fuck out of my bog.
Did you say cars?
Commerce.
Oh, the cars.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, they got fucking
Yeah,
Teslas
dummy.
over there?
Hope not.
It's like, tell you what, why don't you walk a little further in that bog, rinse the dumbass out your head. Shit.
He'll need more than water.
And so will you smart ass. All right. I want everyone to give me a perception check.
Why can't these be
Or
athletics checks?
Arcana if you're good at it.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
I think that's a good
19
perception.
for Arcana.
It's about the same either way. So that's
17 perception.
perception plus 2, 15.
Okay. So collectively as a group, you've definitely got enough information to tell that part of why you, well, okay, everybody except Ahab is getting enough information to know that part of why she's being avoided is she's just put up a couple basic wards. Just some stuff to direct the undead away from her. And you can also tell that there's more stuff here on the shack than there was like out at the edges of her pool.
What was the daughter's name again?
Helga.
Helga.
Did you see Helga come through here at all recently?
I was about to ask the same question.
Yeah, I saw that orc chick and her little hobgoblin love biscuit running by, and they went off west about 2 weeks ago. And then, like a day or two later, here comes Helga screaming back all by herself, looking like she's seen death.
They mentioned that she had, or we have reason to believe that she has some type of, I guess, ring. Was it a ring?
It's some kind of rock.
Glass bubble.
It's not like she came in my water. I was on my porch. Shit, I was drunk. I only
What did you
recognized
drink?
her because who the hell would wear a dress like that in a fucking swamp?
That's fair.
What were you drinking, Miss Snell? You got any
What-
more of it?
Oh shit, yeah, I got it right here. And she like reaches into what you assume is a pocket from the rags hanging off of her, and out comes the most disgusting mason jar you've ever seen, with pieces of unidentifiable vegetation floating in water that looks worse than the bog water.
Oh boy.
Can I take
Now
a swig?
this shine right here, it'll put hair on your sack, it'll burn it right off. And if you don't have a sack, it'll grow you one.
Do it, Donde.
Hey, Nell, you mind if I
Do it, Don.
take a little swig of that?
Your funeral.
You won't.
I take a swig.
Give me a
Okay.
Constitution save.
Oh boy, that
Or die.
is. That's a +4. Okay.
Lamau.
It's going to be very high.
Oh, dude, that's a 19 +4.
Okay, yeah, because that was gonna be a 20. So you're drunk, but you're fine.
But
You are definitely drunk.
Okay.
I'd say if
um,
you had failed, you would have gotten gonorrhea and syphilis.
But I'm immune to disease.
Magical.
know.
Still got it.
It's
You have
magical.
still
disease.
got- it would have not given you any ill effects, but it would have been visible.
Hey, Nell. So, can you make yourself look like that other lady all the time?
No,
Ah.
Can you do it now?
Can you make yourself feel like that other lady all the time?
no to both of you.
How long
Now,
you been out
if
here?
if you're after them undead, get.
How long you been out here now?
I don't know, what year is it? Shit.
I don't know. What year is it, boy?
I was young and sexy when I
1492.
came out here. I have no fucking clue how long ago that was.
Robo Puppy
Why'd you
keeps
come
a
out here?
calendar.
Why'd you come out here, Neil?
So people would leave me the fuck alone.
That's
Up
fair.
until today, it was doing pretty good.
That's fair. I'm sorry to disturb you. You seem like a kind woman.
Really? Because I thought I was giving off pretty strong, get the fuck off my property vibes.
Guys,
Like, you're still across the water.
Yeah. We're still shouting across the water.
I'm right fucking there. I'm probably on the dock right now.
And clearly Donnie's not, because he got close enough to drink.
I got waist deep. She like threw a jug or something at me.
Listen, now we're gonna be heading toward the west. If there's probably gonna be heading toward a temple that we heard about. If there's anything there that you might want us to grab for you, just let us know. We'll swing back by. Maybe you can let us crash here on the way back.
We'll come back for you.
I don't need anything out of there. Shit, I don't need anything you got. Fucking pencil neck.
Jeez, I love this lady.
Like it.
Whew.
This is the hardest Ahab has tried to befriend anybody in a very long time.
Yeah, I know. This is fun.
It's also been a very
It's
long
not
time since
working
Ahab
for
has
him.
done anything.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah, fair.
It's like, look, unless you're willing to sell me the rights to your dead body, I got nothing for you.
That's
So
it's already
If you're
spoken
pulls
for
out a
class.
What do
contract,
you have to
is
offer?
this your signature?
What do you have to offer?
Maybe a little bit of information that I know them idiots over at the Bormier estate ain't going to be able to tell you.
Donnie, sell your body.
like sexually.
No, when you die. Just sell
No.
your body.
It's
Look.
like an organ donor sort of thing.
I mean, I
Sure.
will do shit with your organs, but no.
Which organ specifically?
All of them. I don't let any part go to waste. At the very least, I make a good broth out of your bones.
That makes the best ramen.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, Donnie, sell your body. I'm sure he has the most valuable body here, correct?
I'd
The
slip
biggest
my
for
tongue
sure.
in
I mean,
for
I
a
could, if I wanted to, I could definitely find someone in town that would take them parts. But to me, I don't give a shit what kind of parts I get from who.
Guys, I don't know. My body belongs to Groomsh. I don't know if I can just give it away like that.
You haven't sold it to anybody after you die, though.
Like, look, you throw in the right seasonings, some crawdads, some corn, you let it boil right. You all gonna taste the same when I'm done with you.
But if I sell my body, then Groomsh doesn't get it, and I don't get into Orc Heaven,
All right, Ahab,
where
you
I
sell
can
your
finally
body.
lose my virginity.
Say that again, Kill.
I said, Ahab, you sell your body.
How about we both sell half our body?
Which half?
It don't work like that. I get all of it or I get none of it.
I sell my back half, and you sell your front half.
All right, let's roll for it to see who sells their body.
No. It's we both sell half.
Well, she said she won't
She
take
just
half.
said no.
She's going to take all of it or none of it.
I'll hang on. Let's arm wrestle for it.
Somebody give me an insight check real quick.
Inside.
Not enough.
Shouldn't be me.
15.
Natural 1 minus 1.
Oh my god, it's a 0? You don't know
All
what's
right.
going on.
So what did anybody get?
I got
15.
14.
Okay, so we got a 14 and a 15.
Before.
You're getting the vibe. She just wants to turn you into food more than she wants to give you something for the rights to your body. But she's patient.
So does she? So she's definitely got information, but she just really just wants to eat us after we die.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you get the feeling that maybe the information isn't quite as valuable as she's trying to get you to believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. We're out.
All right, whatever. I said they'll send another party. I'll get some of the bodies. Like, you know, they didn't all make it back.
Do you like
That
zombie?
answers that question. Thank you.
Say what, fish boy?
Do you like zombie?
Fuck no. That's why I put up them fucking glyphs to keep them out of my waters.
That's fair. How did we?
Like,
get
you ever
here?
try to eat shit that's been that rotten?
Donnie thinks
Gotta
about
eat
look at
Donnie.
a koala bite.
Yeah, I've seen Donnie eat koala.
He's got magic syphilis.
Yeah, I bet. Shit. Well, I mean, that koala, it don't decay right. It's like going to a Mac Ogres and getting one of their biscuits. It don't matter how long you leave it in the heat. It is not going to rot. It's just going to turn rock hard.
It's not like an Orc Jangles biscuit.
Oh, Orc Jangle.
Now, Orc Jangles, that might be one of the only uses I've ever had for money.
Aha! Boys were stopping at Orc Jangles on the way back.
I think they're open 24/7.
Close to it.
I don't know if they're actually open that long.
Who gives a fuck? You'll get back when Orc Jangles is open.
I'll get you an Orc Berry biscuit.
Nah, I'll get my own. Thanks, bitch.
What are the orc berries?
Like, in case you
Don't
haven't
worry
noticed, she's
about
getting
it.
progressively less patient with you still being on her property.
You think
Guys,
they
I think
make
we gotta
Gooberry
go west.
biscuits? That's what they should sell at Pie's Thighs. Gooberry biscuits.
Yes. Now get the stepping or splashing in your case, I guess.
I
You
missed
start
the step.
stepping.
So, and now that you know the glyphs are there, you can tell they're very clearly like turn undead. She's just trying to keep the undead out because, like she said, you can't cook them.
Mm.
She don't mind if anything alive wanders in because you can cook that.
Interesting that the beignets didn't bother doing this at their place.
Probably don't have the ability.
I mean, if they're rich as fuck,
They can
they
pay
can find
someone.
someone with.
They've been paying people to take care of the problem.
That's true.
They've just been throwing bodies at it. They don't care.
They've been throwing bodies at bodies.
Yeah.
Bodies and bodies.
Again, I didn't say they were smart.
Fight fire with fire starts playing.
Remember, the most educated person in that estate was the butler. Helmets.
And the man in charge eats cigars.
Yeah. They're goddamn delicious. As far as he can tell.
Alright.
Everything tastes the same to him now.
So yeah,
Well, I
we're,
guess I'm ready when you boys are.
we're
Yeah.
cruising.
Let's
All
head
right.
on west. Let's get out of here.
All right, so back on into the bog. So now we're
Journey
gonna
to
have
the west.
to do some skill checks to see if you can find your way towards the temple. So I need someone to give me an animal handling check.
Who's good at that? Because I
mean-
got. I have a +2.
I got a +4 somehow. I don't know how.
Because it's wisdom. I'll let you do it.
Why am I proficient in that? Fuck.
Because you are an animal and you handle yourself. God damn, I'm on fire tonight. I'm sassy as fuck.
That's a 9.
That's a
What are we
9. Animal handling. I'll let one other person try.
Not me.
I've got a +2.
I have
What
a
animal is it?
too. Oh wait, guidance.
Oh, cool. All right. You tickle my bum. And
What
Yeah.
before you roll? What animal is it?
You know that the undead are coming from the west, so you're trying to figure out where the animals are avoiding.
So
okay.
it wouldn't be fish animals. Okay.
No, and any of the fish that you would find in the bog probably aren't going to be very helpful.
All right.
like
With guidance,
crawdads.
they got me 15.
15, you needed a 15. All right. So you're making your way along. Now I need someone to give me an investigation check.
I'm very investigative.
Cool. Yeah. I've got a +4 to that, but it sounds like you're better.
I got a 19.
Nice.
All right. You definitely find a trail that some people have taken before. You can tell it's heading to the west. You know you're going in the right direction. And you can also see some tracks leading the other way that are very shambly. And you're seeing like bits of mummy cloth along with bits of decaying flesh. So you know you're tracking them back. So now at this point, I need to roll and see if you have another encounter.
Oh, do we need to roll too?
Not yet. At this point, I'm rolling to see if you get one.
Oh, okay.
The first one was going to happen.
I gotcha.
All right. Let's see. Nope. No encounter today. All right. You've also had a chance to rest if needed.
Yay, spell slot.
Because basically the only thing you need to be aware of is the undead in the morning, and you're just running into a couple mummies. You already know how to dispatch them. Like if there's anything else, you're not seeing it, but there's definitely other stuff. You can hear stuff out there, but it kind of blends into various bog noises.
What do bog noises sound like?
A chicken and a frog arguing mostly.
Oh, okay.
Squish.
You see, the chicken, he's been going to the library and he keeps requesting books. And he goes and takes the books to the frog, who just says, read it.
Rabbit.
I'm proud of that one. You don't have to like it. I do. All right. So today you enter some pretty nasty looking bog water. I need everybody to give me a constitution check. And your average will need to be at a certain point.
Howdy.
A con check.
There's that good roll.
Yeah, no, this
My
is very specifically a
modifier?
check.
13.
It's a 21.
16.
14.
Okay, yeah, that 21 got you where you needed to go.
Nice.
The average needed to be higher than 15 for sure.
Nice.
All right, so you're able to keep moving on, though this one was pretty rough, and it counts as 1 day, so I'm going to roll again. And I need 2 volunteers.
Well, who volunteered last time? I don't think it was me.
So it was all right. Now it's going to be Vinny and Curtis.
All right, Curtis, give me a D12. Vinny, give me a D8.
Don't roll over a 7.
3.
So an 8.
10.
Oh wait.
All right, 13.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this will be fun.
Shit.
So you find yourselves in another clearing, and oh man, oh, that sucks. All right, fine.
What?
I had to roll 1d6 to see how many you run into, and I rolled a 1.
Oh, nice.
Right,
Bars.
man, some bullshit. Ugh. All right, let me find the fucking.
1 Tarask.
No, it's just I'm not even happy about this. All right,
Just one.
and I'll
Tarask.
move it over there. You find 1 lizard folk accompanied by 1 giant lizard.
Is the
Are they
lizard
already-
folk alive?
Yeah, they're alive. They live here.
Howdy.
Hello.
Howdy.
Not like, have a house or anything. They're just indigenous.
Hail and well met.
Do you speak lizard?
No.
I speak common and infernal.
I can speak primordial.
I'm just going to speak in common.
I can speak
Common
Leonin.
and orc.
Almost feel bad making you roll initiative for this because it's only one of each. You're not going to be here very long.
Would they even
Stop.
attack? If they see this many people, and they might be like,
No.
You know what? Give me a sec, actually. I may give you a chance to intimidate your way out of this.
ooh, I'm good at that.
I'm
Well,
also-
actually, Robbie is too.
So let's see.
I offer up a nugget of fried koala.
Sorry,
Okay.
you don't got to do this.
That's
So-
very
So
intimidating.
the lizard folk is riding the giant lizard, and the giant lizard perked up at the koala nugget.
Go. Give him koala nuggets.
I got a whole pocket full of these.
You throw it, the giant lizard scampers off, and you hear the lizard person yelling at him in Draconic. And if you speak Draconic, you know what he's saying. If you don't speak Draconic, you don't know.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yay! I don't have to waste time with this. I don't have to make you roll
Lizard
initiative
puzzle.
for a fight that would take 1 round.
What are
Yeah.
the most metal languages to speak?
Metal,
I'd say Draconic, Infernal, Primordial,
abyssal.
Abyssal. That's good. I think 4 is a pretty solid amount.
4? Oh, 4.
I'd say maybe
Rook makes
undercommon
9.
or
Next time
dwarvish.
we bards to men, we could like just do a death metal song, and we all sing in those different languages at the same time, and it's terrible.
It's gonna be tough to rhyme, but we'll make it work.
That's how rhyming is. Just
All right. So now I need a survival check.
Donnie's good at that.
+4 on that one.
He rolled terrible last time, though.
It really seems like I should, at level 6, I should have higher bonuses to my skills, but I really don't. It landed on top of my die, like the pile that I pushed to the side, but it landed on top of the D6, so it's flat, and that's an 18.
That's
Oh,
if it's
cool.
flat, I'll take it.
Okay.
So, all right, yeah. So that's fine. You are able to pick up the trail. You keep going, and now I need someone to give me a nature check.
Nature. Nope.
plus
I got a
2.
+1. Okay, go
Anybody
for it.
beat that?
Does
Yeah,
anyone
go
have
for it.
a +3?
No,
I have a +3, but
Nature?
I can't guidance myself.
I got a +0.
Ahab's got a +2.
Is +2 with guidance better than +3?
It's
Because
at
you're guaranteed
+3.
at least a +3.
All right, well, let's roll with it. Literally,
Yeah.
Boo.
guide me, Bagheera.
That way.
And guidance gives you plus a D4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
$13.
Okay, you needed a 12, so you got it. All right, another day has passed. So you may not be making great time, but again, it's nasty ass bog. It's mostly difficult terrain, and you're having to find your way. All right, let's see.
Running out of snake bites.
Yep. All right. No encounters today. I need another survival check.
Donde. Where'd
Donde
Robo
is
go?
Donde.
Well, he got lost. That's unfortunate.
I got it. This is a
Did he
terrible
fail
idea.
his survival check?
Yeah, survival.
Yeah, he rolled it up. It was rough.
I got a +2.
It was
Come
a
on.
magical forest.
We're back at the witch's shack.
It's true. It was. Do I get a guidance?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. That is going to be 15.
15. All right, that will do it. You are able to find your way. All right, hold on. Give me just a moment here.
I can't wait to get to this temple and we bust in and we're like, the Wiggles are here.
That's gonna happen now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that.
All right, so you find your way there. Let's see. Okay. So amid the vines, creepers, and just the stinking peat and heat of the bog, you see a structure rising from the black muck. The ancient building seemingly offers 4 entrances to what looks like an open-air interior. At each entrance, you can see 2 undead guards. From where you are, you can see 2 entrances. Like you're starting on, obviously, the east of it. You see 2 there, and you can see 2 to the south. And you assume there's 2 guards on the other 2 sides. It's like curly auburn and red hair, untouched by time and preserved by the bog, cascades over their eyeless sockets and the permanent grimace of their yellowed teeth. Their dark flesh wraps closely around their thin bones and oblong skulls. They stand eerily still, were it not for the few methodical, seemingly gentle movements they make, a head turn here, a twitch of the hand there. You would assume they were just really gross scarecrows. So give me just a moment, and I'm going to get you on that map.
Get me in there, coach.
Get me there.
Now, you're coming from the east, but it looks like I'm just going to orient you on the south here, because at this point, the direction doesn't matter, and I have more room for you on the south than I do the east.
Sounds good.
Every now and then I have my moments. Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
Coming up from the bottom.
Right?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Oh, no, I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on.
No.
All right, there we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, there she is.
Give me just a moment. I'm moving some mummies over.
I'm
I'm gonna go ahead.
I like this map.
It's pretty rad, Brad.
Yeah, I wish I had made it.
Wait, did we loot anything from the last mummies?
Some disgusting rags.
Uh,
And, I mean, do you want some extra teeth?
I mean, I was just wondering if there was any mummy money.
No,
Donnie,
unfortunately not.
We might need some extra teeth for Mr. Beignet to just attach to his body.
All right, let's see. Do I have everybody? Wait, I'm missing someone. Bagheera, Donnie. Oh, I'm missing Ahab. All right, hold on. Let me go get him.
Kill.
Wait, I don't have control over.
Yeah, I know. I copy and pasted from the same spot when I set this up. I just got to fix that real quick.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I know what I did there, so I'm not that worried about that one.
Ahab activated his blink dog necklace. That's why we can't see him.
Did he have to rub it?
Yes.
Hard
They
to
have
do.
had a
What
rub
in
out
the
real quick.
multiverse?
Rub it, rub it.
Right.
All right. And Donnie. Control to Vinny.
Donnie Fescue.
All right, there we go. You should have control now.
Yeah, Donde.
All right.
Boy.
Now the two mummies on the entrance in front of you, they do see you,
Howdy.
but until you move, they're not going to move. So it's up to you. What do you do?
I'm gonna throw something at. I'm gonna throw my javelin at that one.
At which one?
At that one.
All right. Go ahead, and then after that, we're going to roll for initiative.
That is a 16 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
10 piercing.
10 piercing. All right. All right, roll for initiative, everyone.
Let's get it. I'm going last.
11.
Good. I mean, aw.
Aw.
18.
No.
All right, 18 for bags. Kill, did you say 11?
I got 5.
5.
I'm
That's
going
rough.
last.
All right, Donnie, what you got?
11.
Donnie. Ahab?
9.
9. Nice.
I'm going second. Okay.
I'm going.
And let me roll for the mummies. They're not. Damn, 17. The mummies have a -1 to initiative.
Damn.
Me too.
Like,
Guys,
mean-
am I a mummy?
No. I mean,
you
I guess
my
it's
mummy?
better that I'm getting good rolls for their initiative and not for their attacks.
that's true.
All right.
You can fudge if you have to.
All right, Bagheera, do it.
I'm gonna attack the same one. That went to the floor. That is a 16 to hit,
That hits.
and then that'll be followed by an 18 if it's still alive.
Oh, it depends on the damage from the first hit.
9 piercing
All right, yep, it's still up.
Damage.
Barely.
and 10 piercing.
And 10 piercing, and it is gone.
Whoop,
All right, does that end your turn?
Um,
And it's gone.
gonna scooch right here. Robo Puppy's gonna get right there and take the dodge action.
Okay. And that ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right. So now this triggered all the mummies. So,
Gross.
yes, whoa, gross.
Is that grass or water?
At this point, no water is more than ankle deep unless I tell you otherwise.
Okay.
Good to know.
And the important part there being that I will tell you otherwise.
Yeah,
Depending on how this
that means
goes.
there is deep water in the temple.
There's a potential for water to be an issue.
Is this the water temple? It's gonna be a long
No.
session.
All right. So this bog mummy is going to attack Ahab.
Disadvantage.
All right. Well, that's good because that first one was a 22.
Woo.
Does a 15 hit you? I don't think it will.
No.
All right. And that will end the mummy's turn. So let's get it to Donnie.
All right. Your boy Donnie, he's gonna walk over here to this one. 5 and 15. He's gonna turn around because he's got his back towards him. And I'm gonna smack him. First roll is, oh my god, dude, that's a nat 20. That's my
Okay.
second one.
So give me one max die and then tell me what the rest is going to be. That first hit might be enough to do it.
So
I imagine Donnie actually says 5, 10, 15 as he's walking.
Oh, he's definitely narrating shit.
yeah, he's like taking big steps. Where's a D10? There it is. Okay. So that
Just like
right
that
off the bat,
stalled
that's
had to get
15.
stalled all the time.
As he's
All right,
walking,
15,
you go left, right, left, right.
22, 30.
Yeah,
Holy
he's
shit.
gone.
Wasted.
Wasted in one hit. The joys of a paladin.
Akaboom. That's how it goes.
Alrighty.
And I still have some movement left. I'm gonna turn around and can I see like inside like
Yeah, I'll illuminate a little bit for you.
guys, we're kind of surrounded. I think we should get inside and see what's going on in here.
I say
20,
we stay outside for now.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
These mummies are easy to handle.
Yeah, I'd say let's
Oh yeah, for
clear
sure.
out these.
Okay. And yeah, just that's as close as I'm getting. That's all I got. That's it.
Alrighty. That brings us to Ahab.
You can zoom out a bit, I guess. Oh, they are just far away from me. Okay. Let me.
Yeah, it's
measure.
kind of a big area. They got some ground to cover.
That'll give us plenty of time.
Mhm.
You can hold an action to where when one gets in range, you attack them, right?
Yeah. Though only one action at a time can be held. I will say if you kill all the ones that can see you before, or if you kill all the ones that can see you, any ones that can't will stop.
Do they have eyes?
More or less. Well, they have eyeless sockets, but they can somehow see you.
That was at Vinny's expense.
Yeah, warding flare would be useless, but they can somehow see you.
Let's see. I think I can throw pretty far.
I mean, my javelin goes 60 feet. I mean, 30 feet.
So does my trident goes 20/60.
Wait, does someone want to use my +1 light crossbow?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. I feel like we would have gone over that at some point.
Wow, how is all of that still 25 feet?
Right? It makes no sense.
The square grid.
30. All right, I'll go to where I believe that was. It was like here-ish. That's fine. And I'm gonna throw my mighty trident at this boy over here in the corner.
All right. He's got kind of half cover because he's right at the corner.
How about now?
Still, like, that is the corner right there.
Yeah, if he was like 5 feet further ahead, you'd have a clear shot.
I was here before.
Yeah. That.
Okay,
If you move to the right, you'll do better.
like here.
Yeah, if you move to the right, you'll have a clean shot.
All right, I'll just go.
Or clean
That's-
enough, at least.
Okay, good. Anyway,
Enough that I ain't going to worry about it.
I'll throw the boy. A 16.
Their
Again, their
is
AC
what,
is 9. Yes.
10 piercing on
Okay.
the first one. Bonus action. Get my trident back.
Nice.
And fuck it, I'll throw it. Do you want to throw it again?
I mean, you have to use your bonus action to get it back.
I'll throw it again because I can use my bonus action at the start of next turn to get it back if I need it immediately. So I'll do it
Okay.
again. Fuck it. Oh, that's the same. 16.
Dope.
And wow, it's the same roll. Another said 10 last time, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good. Because that's what I got this time. But I was like, did I say 10 last time? Yeah. 10 another 10 piercing.
Okay. That one's looking rough.
Nice.
All right. Now, go ahead, kill.
All right. Can I see? Oh, hang on. This one right here. To the left.
If you move 10 feet to your left, you'll have a clean shot. Yeah, that's good enough.
All right. So I'm gonna hit him with Eldritch Blast. I hit him with 2. Let's see if I can hit. That's 27 to hit, so I'm assuming that hits.
Yep.
15 on the first one,
All
and
right.
then 9 on the second one.
All right, that takes care of him.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Now, I need a perception check. This is based on hearing.
Actually, I want to use the rest of my movement to come to just get on the land here, and then that'll end my turn.
21.
From all of us, Dylan?
Nah, that 21 is good enough. So, Bagheera, with your cat ears, you can hear that these mummies are trying to say something.
Oh shit.
Yes. And what you hear them saying is just stolen. They stole it.
I have a feeling.
Yep. And I want someone else to give me a different perception check. This one's based on sight.
Who's got good perception?
I got a +1.
I got a +2. I'll
I got
go.
-1.
That's a 16.
Okay, that's good enough. So you can look at them and you can tell that they're dressed like druids, but like super old school druids, like the equivalent of what we picture at the creation of Stonehenge druids.
Okay.
Like you get the vibe that these mummies are as old as these ruins are purported to be.
Now, should we just run and go and like get the stolen item and return it, or should we wipe them all out?
It would take days to get back, and they're technically already dead.
Let's just wipe them out.
I mean, these are some milfs here.
I mean-
There's some mummies I'd like to fight.
I mean, if they're
I'm glad Falcon appreciated that.
Took me a second.
I missed it. What did you say?
I said these are some milfs here. There's some mummies I'd like to fight.
I just let it go. All right, so we are back at the top of the order. It is Bagheera's turn.
so I'll throw some shit at that one that I can see.
All right. So if you hit him, he's gonna die. He's got, I think, 2 HP left.
I hit him.
All right, he's dead.
All right, and we can't. Can we be seen by any of the other mummies? Not the one on the left. The one on the right.
Nope, they can't see you.
Okay, so they stop.
Yep. So if you can get into the temple by the end of your round, they will stop.
All right, so I'm going to use my cat ability and move up here.
Okay. So that brings us to the mummies.
Sorry, boys.
So one sees Ahab.
No one sees Ahab.
Ooh, one came around the corner. Woo. Wrong click. All right. So it is now Donnie's turn.
Okay.
Now you can stand and fight, or you can just go into the temple.
We just got to get in there by like the end of the round or something.
Yeah, if you get out of their sight, they will stop.
Okay. So Donnie's gonna. I mean, let's see. Looks like what the hell is?
I'm trying to find the shortest route to get into the temple, and it looks like the shortest one is going to be about 305 feet.
God damn it. So you can get in there next turn. Ahab can kind of get there.
Ahab
Can? Okay. I think Donnie's going to go in there. Is that cool with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, let's go see what's in here.
I
So
Ah,
all you gotta do is get across the threshold to the top of those little stairs there, and they will stop.
Gotcha.
Those are stairs.
10, 15,
Kind of.
20. What can I see? What's in here?
We'll get to that.
All right, I'm walking in the darkness. Groomsh, guide my blade, guide my.
Well,
feet.
let's just say your eyes are adjusting right now.
Okay. Should I because I have 2 more squares left of movement. Should I?
No, I want everyone to see this together.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll stop here. And
There's a plot device that keeps you from proceeding further.
Plot device, Mr. Frodo. Plot device.
Exactly.
I'm gonna prepare an
It's an
action.
invisible wall. I can't.
I'm gonna prepare Hunter's Mark to cast it on whatever scary thing I see.
Does
Not a bad
Ahab
idea.
count as a scary thing?
Nah.
Ahab's not that scary.
All right.
Yeah.
So if that's
The
the
blue
end
one.
of Donnie's turn, we are down to Ahab.
I've seen catfish before. He don't scare me.
Do catfish scare you?
Nah. I was implying he looks like catfish.
I use my action to dash and get here. I still have 5 feet of movement left. Oh, and I use my bonus action to retrieve my trident from the dead zombie.
Good move.
Yeah, I almost forgot. That would have been bad.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. That brings us to Kill.
All right. Let's see. I need to move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That'll get me there. Should I? I'm just going to keep going. 5, 10, 15. So using my action to dash, and that'll end my turn.
All right. That brings us back to the top of the order. So Bagheera.
Scooty, 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 scooch.
All right. Now you are out of sight.
Out of mind.
The mummy stop. So the stench of mold and death batters your sense of smell. Everywhere you look, bog creepers cover the floors and walls of this open-air chamber. Dim light from a hole in the ceiling some 20 feet above you illuminates an old, broken fountain at the center. And as your eyes are adjusting to the darkness here,
I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
well, anyone who has dark vision sees this first then, but I'm doing this reveal for everybody simultaneously, so patience, motherfuckers.
I've dark.
Robo Puppy turns on his flashlight.
I just wanted to be a dick. I've never had dark vision.
Assholes.
It's magical darkness.
You know what? For purposes of this, yes, it's magical darkness.
That slowly fades as you spend time in it.
Yes.
It just prevents dark vision. That's all you need to know.
It prevents just dark vision.
Yep. As I make it purposefully not revealing what's in the middle. So you see, surrounding this fountain, 3 zombie owlbears.
Oh.
Is there a door over here? Because I see a door here.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
But because this stays in initiative, it doesn't matter right now.
Gotcha.
Do they have eyes?
Good question. Do they-
Actually, a great question. Let's see.
There's
Some
something.
nice tokens.
They can be blinded, yes. All right, so we are going to start back at initiative 20. So, Bagheera, it's your turn.
Have they noticed us?
Yes, they were watching when you came in.
Shite.
They have magic dark vision. I'm kidding. Their eyes have adjusted to the light. They saw you come in.
Okay.
They also saw you outside. Outside's well lit.
Yeah.
You were only 100 feet away. And they have eyes.
All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and cast Branding Smite right away. And
I'm sorry, I can't.
22.
Yes, that's pretty much how it goes. I say this having a character with dark vision. With magic dark vision.
I'm just remembering their shut up about the sun. Shut up about the sun.
22 to hit.
22 will hit.
That
These
is
have a higher AC than 9, though.
8 radiant and 8 piercing.
8 radiant and 8 piercing. That does normal damage to them. And we're hitting this one on the right.
Yeah.
All right. So 16 total.
And attack again. Does a 15 hit.
A 15 hits.
Cool. That's 5 piercing.
5 piercing. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So up next is Bathroom Boy.
All right. Did my held action to preemptively cast?
Oh, sure. Who hit one? Don't really care which.
Okay. Cool. I'll say this one here to the left.
To the left? All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to whack him. 5, 10, 15, 20. Whack.
That is a
That's,
whack.
25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And there was something about like undead that I do. I think it may be only when I smite, I think. Oh yeah, it's only when I do a divine smite. Okay. Which I'm gonna do. You can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage. So I'm gonna expend a first level spell slot, do an additional 2d8. Okay. So that's That's a 6 slashing plus. Hold on. It was if they're undead. Wait, these are undead. I mean, right?
They are undead.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Cool. Where the hell did it go? Plus 1d8 extra if they're against undead or fiends. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Extra to undead and fiends.
So that's 6 slashing plus 11. Ooh, 18. 18 radiant.
All right. So that's 24 total.
And I'm going to just wait here.
And do you want to use your Hunter's Mark? Because doesn't that do extra damage?
Oh, yeah, it does an extra d6. Thank you for reminding me. 1.
That's still 1.
Yeah. And I forgot I have another attack.
Yes, you do.
That's going to be
Hunter's Mark is on every hit on that target.
Thank you for reminding me. That's a dirty 20. So that's a d6 and a d8. That's 4 and 1. So that's 10. 10 extra damage.
All right. This one's looking pretty rough already.
Okay.
Like not on death's door, but definitely goopy.
And I'm just going to
Boy.
use the rest of my movement to move there.
I was like, he
That's my go.
looks like globs of rotting flesh are coming off him, like he's molting.
Get this owl out of here.
All right, that brings us to Ahab.
Remind me, guys, do undead take poison damage?
Usually not.
Usually
Okay.
not.
I will not use my OP cantrip.
Your OP cantrip.
And in this case, I will tell you, no, they don't take poison
My
damage.
OP poison spray cantrip that does 2d12 poison damage? Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's actually
It's
not
not
bad.
Eldritch Blast, but it's pretty good.
Oh.
In that case, I will cast. Yeah, I'll do that one. I believe they'll take fire damage. Go away.
Unless they're like super moist.
All right. If I move, oh Jesus,
They're not super moist. They're regular moist.
if I move like here, I don't have any negative to hit this boy, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Great.
That was weird.
Ooh, that's a 19. Does that hit?
Yep, you got him.
Nice. Awesome. Get chromatic orb
Noise.
of chromatic orb of fire. Yeah, I'll do that one. So that's 3d8 fire. 7, 6, 7.
5.
That's 20 fire damage to that boy.
20 fire damage. He is having a very bad day.
Big hit.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, does that end your turn?
Sure.
All right, owlbear time. So they let out this weird caw / roar.
Caw/roar.
I mean, I thought that was all right.
I like
Pretty
how the
cool.
noise didn't come through. Just the.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, we just hear.
Fine. How can I do this?
Oh Lord.
That was
It's
pathetic.
interesting.
It was pathetic, is what it was. All right, so the one right by Donnie is going to attack Donnie. It's going to come at you with its beak. And I assume a 10 doesn't hit. That was a shit roll.
Yeah, boys, good.
Now it's going to come at you with its claws, and that was a 13. So,
Ah.
crap. That one doesn't do shit to you. All right. So this biggin is going to lumber over here. It's not actually occupying where the column is, but you get the idea. It's just a big creature. And it's going to attack Ahab.
Oh, I'm on a different spot on Falcon's map than I am on mine. Interesting. Everybody's at a different spot. Maybe I need to refresh. I'll wait till his comes back. Either way, hit me. You're next to me either way.
Okay, cool. Does an 11 hit? Damn. I
No.
think I hit some of these fuckers. How about a 16?
Nope.
Son of my mother.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
I love doing that to people. They go, son of a bitch. We're like, hello.
And then this one will move here, and that will be it. So we are now on kill.
All right. Who buddy? Who buddy? I don't think I want to move forward, but maybe. Yeah, let's just do it. Where's Kill? There's Kill. Shoot. Okay. Wait, Bagheera, did you back up? Yeah, you did.
His map refreshed, and I think it weirded his character out.
Oh, okay.
So what I see on his screen is what I see on mine.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Minus all the stuff I have hidden, obviously.
There's hidden stuff.
Of course there's hidden stuff.
I guess I'm gonna hit this one here.
That's the one that should be the most damaged.
No,
Or,
that's a good hit.
not the
No, Donnie's is the one that's the most damage.
Smacked him
Only-
real good.
Yeah, let's hit Donnie's then. So I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast. And that is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna hit it with both beams. That is
You might not need both.
okay. 23 damage.
Yeah, no, that more than did it.
Nice. And I'm gonna just 5, 10 slide over here, kind of same idea as Bagheera, just getting out of line of sight. And then on my turn.
All right, that
I
brings
wasn't
us
getting
back
out of
to-
line of sight. I was using all of you as a human shield.
Oh, I see.
All right, well, Scaredy Cat, you're up.
I'm gonna attack the one next to Ahab. A 16 hits
That hits.
and a 15 hits, right?
Yep.
Sweet. 2d6s. Ooh, that's low. 12 piercing.
12 piercing. All right, he's starting to look a little rough.
All right, I'm gonna scooch. I'm gonna scooch here.
Howdy.
Robo Puppy dodges. That is my turn.
All right, that brings us to Donnie.
Okay. We got one out of the way. Let's get another one. Donnie's 5, 10, 15. Big corner step over here. I'm going to smack him. Whack. Ooh, I don't know. That's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Wait.
What is their AC? Is it 10?
No, it's 13.
Okay.
They're big owls.
It would have been funnier if it was just 10.
Yeah, I mean, I did say more than 9.
You did.
I'm going to use a bonus action to change Hunter's Mark over to this one that I'm hitting here.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. And I'm going to go. How badly was this one hit?
That one has not been hit yet.
Oh,
He's
then
a
I'm
good boy.
smiting. I'm smiting on this one. Okay, so let me do my regular damage. My regular damage is going to be 6 and 6. 12 plus 5, 17. So 17 slashing damage. And radiant is going to be, where the hell's the other D8? I'm holding it. Fuck. Okay. And radiant damage is going to be 9 plus 1, 10. 10 radiant damage.
All right. And is that your turn?
I get one more hit. Whack.
Okay.
That's one less. That's a 13.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. And then slashing damage is going to be 9.
All right. Did you remember your Hunter's Mark damage?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I rolled
Okay.
2 2s.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So that brings us back to Ahab.
All right. This is my first time attacking this owl bear. And since he is within melee range, I will say, howdy. And
Brains.
I'm going to layer some tridents at him. And am I flanking this boy? I'm not. In that case, I'll
No.
actually scooch. I can't occupy the same space as Robo Puppy. If I try to do it, I'll go around the pillar and I'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Actually, that hits though. That's a 15. So never mind. It's fine.
Then you're good.
8 plus 7. Yeah, that's 15. Okay. And 6 piercing on the first one. Fucking garbage.
I mean, at 6
Yeah.
HP, he doesn't still have.
That's an 18 on the second one. 10 piercing on the second attack.
All right.
And I will end my
Piercing
turn.
on the second. All right. So that will bring us to the owlbears. So the one in front of Donnie is going to attack Donnie Boy.
Bring it.
All right. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Oh, sorry, 25. I was
Ouch.
reading the wrong line. All right, so 25. So it's going to take a bite at you with its beak. And that will be 10 piercing damage. And now it's going to attack you with its claws. And I assume a 15 doesn't hit.
No, sir.
All right. That will end its turn. And the other one is going to attack Ahab.
Good effort, buddy. Good effort.
Does an 18 hit?
Shield.
Okay.
Oh, disadvantage too.
Oh, well then. Yeah, nowhere near.
I would not have used shield then.
Well, either way, disadvantage still. Okay, yeah, so it's going to miss both times. All right, and that will end their turn. So that brings us to kill.
All right.
Kill. You should kill him.
Which one's the squishiest looking?
The one by Ahab and Bagheera.
All right. I'm gonna
It's gonna be tough to get to.
squish him. I'm gonna shoot between them here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. 24 to hit.
Yeah, no, that'll hit him.
I'm gonna hit him with both. 23.
23. All right. Yeah, that will do it. Let's see. Yep, and he didn't roll high enough on his zombie save, so he's gone.
And then I'm gonna do 15, 20. So I'm just behind this pillar here, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. We are now back to Bagheera.
I'm gonna scooch over here and go ahead and throw a javelin. That is a nat 20.
All right, so one max die and then regular damage.
All right, so that's 10 piercing plus 6 piercing. So 16 total for that.
Boom, 16. He is in rough shape.
Then I'm going to come up on him, get a bit
Gross.
closer. Not that close.
Ooh, that's the splash zone, man.
With my rapier.
Ew.
Gonna that is a 15 to hit,
Yep, that'll hit.
and that is 11
All
piercing
right,
damage.
that'll do it. Let me make his zombie save. And oh shit, okay. He doesn't die. He has 1 HP left.
I'm gonna use my bonus action.
To rage.
Yes.
To
And
rage.
Robopuppy's gonna zoom up. With a 17 to hit.
All right.
And does 9 force damage.
Okay. So here's the weird thing about the zombie save. It doesn't say they can only make it once. It just says if an attack reduces them to 0 HP. So I
Yeah.
get to make the zombie save again.
Zombie save.
Yep. And yeah, the roll was a 9, and he's going to get a +5 for his constitution. So yeah, these boys are very constituted, but that's about all I've got going for him. So he's still up.
All right.
Radiant damage, if anyone has it.
Yes, radiant damage will take care of it. Or you just hit him for a bunch all at once, and he doesn't roll high enough. All right,
I got it done, boy.
that brings us to Donnie.
Radiant. Or gelato.
Radiating.
I mean, you do realize you could hit him with something like Sacred Flame.
Isn't that an auto hit?
Yeah.
It's a
no,
save.
it's a save.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm a whack him.
And thwack him.
That's a 8 plus 5. That's 13.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay, that was close. He's hunter's
it was.
marked. And that's going to be 7, which I think will kill him, but don't tell me yet. But I'm going to go ahead and use smite to.
Okay, I went ahead and did the roll. You will need more damage.
Okay, I'm going to use a smite to seal the deal. So that's an additional 3d8. Oh, wait. What did I say for damage? I don't think I added 5.
7?
I said 7. Yeah, add 5 to that. So 12. But I'm going to go ahead and do my radiant. Jesus Christ. There we go. Okay, 8 plus.
I mean, the
6.
radiant finishes him off. Anyway,
Okay,
Yeah. The
Yeah,
radiant prevents the
kills
save.
zombies.
he's gone.
Yep, he is gone. All right,
Good
good
What
job,
about the
guys.
ruin on the fountain side?
No, the mummies aren't coming in.
Nice.
I say the enchantment was there to guard and keep things from getting in, but they are bound to the bog outside of this temple.
Mhm.
Very specifically outside.
Gotcha.
So they're not going to come in. All right. So
That's what I said.
That is a 21 for investigation. Looking
What do
around.
we got in here?
all right.
Got them reliquaries. 19.
All right. I also need a perception check from someone. I needed one investigation and one perception.
Oh, just use mine for perception.
right.
That'll drop it from a 19 to a 17.
All right, still good enough. Okay.
Guidance.
So that's fine. You got it. All right. So with the investigation, you see that there is
Like I see one little tunnel right here.
you see
I'm
that
assuming
over
that's a little
here
tunnel.
there was a secret door that looks to have been opened fairly recently, as in maybe a couple weeks ago.
Mm.
This secret
Sounds about
tunnel?
right.
It is a secret tunnel. And over here, yes, you do see a tunnel that leads, or just a corridor that leads to another room. And you also see a pendant just sitting on the ground. It's gold. It's shaped like a gear. It's got a stylized bee set into it. And there's a little bit of torn pink fabric stuck to the pin.
It's all good.
What you say?
Grab it.
It's Helga's, basically. It is
Yeah,
absolutely
Helga's.
Helga's.
Let's
All right.
swipe that.
All right. And we're going down that corridor there.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
All right. So I'll go ahead and reveal this area.
I'll mosey on over.
Is that a 10?
That
Looks like a
is
tent.
a little tent. Give me just a moment here. All right, so a relatively new tent stands in the middle of this chamber. Scraps of paper, empty cans, and other fresh litter surround it. Otherwise, this chamber looks just as old and overgrown as the rest of the ruins. You can see 2 sleeping bags, one large enough for something fairly human-sized, and another one large enough for something giant-sized.
Hobgoblin.
Nice dull day outside.
I'm not.
It's a thin wall. I say now you can also make an investigation or a survival check here.
Make a survival.
Guidance.
23.
Yeah, you got it.
Nice.
Okay. So you see 2 sets of tracks in this area, one made by a humanoid, the other definitely by what might as well have been an ogre. It's huge.
Yeah.
But it's an orc, and these were big orcs. So you can tell that Helga and her boo, Zenek, camped here.
What's in this next
All
room?
right, now you have one door to the north that has a bar on your side of it, propped up against it, holding it shut. And then you have a stone door to the south. It is also shut. But
Let's
there's
open
not,
the-
you don't see like anything propped up against it.
Let's open the one with the bar.
Let's not.
Someone give
What?
me a perception check based on hearing.
We're gonna open it eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna
No.
open it eventually. But my 18 to perception says there's something behind the one that's barred.
There's definitely something in there. You hear sloshing and you hear a lot of squawking and some weird buzzing on the other side. It sounds like
Okay.
there was a lot of things cramped into a very small room, and they are not happy.
So let's not go in there just yet. Let's open the south door. If we didn't hear anything behind it.
You didn't hear anything there.
Okay.
It's stuck. So we need.
Allow me.
Well, I want an investigation check first.
Oh, okay.
19.
19, cool. Okay, so you see that there's some
Same.
fresh scrapes in the stone below the door, and they're about humanoid size. You can tell that Zenek, following the tracks, tried to force open this door, but he couldn't do it. All right, so if we want someone to force it open, I'm going to need a strength check.
We got a strong boy.
I got this. I got this. I
That's
roll
not
up my
bad, yeah.
gauntlets.
Can I use mending on like the hinges or any lock on it to try to get
No,
it?
it's like just jammed over time. The ground has shifted, like the frame has kind of closed in a little bit on it. It's just stuck.
No, okay.
Did you show your abs when you went to push on it?
Right.
They no, I didn't undo my armor to do that.
All right, what'd you get for strength?
15.
15.
I ain't touching him.
That's fine.
That's
Beats
what I
it. So that's what you needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and reveal this.
We should get Donde some half plate, and beneath it is chainmail, but it's like a robe that he can just open up.
Right.
This is just an old workshop. There's really nothing of any value in here. You can see some old bones that have been in here so long. The bones are somehow rotting, and you just see like benches, chairs that are all but falling apart. They're so waterlogged at this point.
All right, well, this one's empty.
Yep.
Got another one.
That one is not empty, and you would have to open it from your side.
I'm not opening it.
Don't do
If
it.
you want, I can. If you don't want to leave the room, I can open it and Misty step out.
No, because we'd still have to deal with whatever it is escaping.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Wait, so don't open it?
Yeah, don't
Not
do
yet.
it.
What if it's the guy?
It's
We'll
not
find out
there's
in
an
a
owl
minute.
bear in there for sure. There's like a dead owl bear. Or
So
a
we'll do the
zombie
other
owl.
place, and then we'll.
All right. We'll leave it closed.
Yeah,
Let's go see
there's
what's over here.
there's more trouble in that room than there is room to hold it, is what Bagheera was able to pick up with his ears.
That's weird. I pick things up with my hands.
I mean, he's a cat. Cats are weird. All right, so over here down this other corridor behind that secret door, you see a staircase.
Little.
All right, give me just a moment. I'm gonna move.
What's the noise that Mario makes when he goes down a pipe? The bloop bloop bloop. That's the noise.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys over one at a time.
Are we going upstairs or downstairs?
You are going downstairs.
All right. While we're downstairs, the whole time you hear the doodin doodin doodin.
All right, I'm gonna reveal a little more room for you guys.
Waka waka waka.
Oh.
All right, who's coming down the stairs first?
Well, Kill was heading down the stairs first. I'll just keep going down the stairs first.
Bagheera will come behind him.
Okay.
Whoa, I didn't realize how big this map was.
Yeah, there's like a whole second level to this.
I'm in dark mode.
Oh shit! I got a scroll.
And Pan.
I don't know when.
All right, so Kill. Let's see.
No.
All right, Kill. What's your passive perception?
12. So not great.
All right, so you're not going to notice this. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so an arrow shoots out of the wall, and you are going to need to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15. You take 1 piercing damage. Now we're going to see how much poison you take.
Hey, that's exactly 15.
15? Nice. Okay, so you're going to take half damage on 76.
Oh God!
I know, it's almost like I was going easy on you so far to leave room for this.
Yeah.
9.
TPK.
No, this isn't the one where you're going to get TPK'd. I do have one, though.
That's the ledge.
Honestly, you might not get that far. All right, so 13 plus 6.
That's okay. We'll all come back as clerics.
Right?
And then we'll never die. That would be a fun party, honestly.
Oops, all clerics.
17. So half of 21, you're going to take 10 poison damage.
Yeah. How much piercing was there?
1.
Okay.
Altar boys to altar men. That's what we would be.
Yep. Now you notice that this was triggered by a pressure plate, and you also see that there is another arrow just embedded in the wall right beside you, and it looks like it hasn't been there very long. So it looks like this is something that reloads and was triggered fairly recently.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we've got 2 ways
I have perception of 24 to see if there are any other triggered traps that I can tell. In the area.
Nothing nearby.
All right, so Robo Puppy's just going to zoom on ahead.
Yeah.
Robopuppy's fine. He's not heavy enough to trigger it anyway. So you can either make an acrobatics check to get over it. If anybody had proficiency with thieves' tools, they could disarm it. Or you can make a dexterity check to just try and jam it in place so it doesn't come back up.
With thieves' tools.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I try
So
to
give me a dexterity check plus your proficiency.
I communicate with the trap in primordial to tell it to disarm itself.
Oh my god.
It says you're not the boss of me.
In primordial?
That
Yeah.
is 18.
Cool.
All right, that'll do it. You're able to disarm it. You needed a 15 on that one. Good job. All right, so down the hall ahead of you, you see what can best be described as the library of this old temple. It is in god-awful shape. There's soggy planks set into stone walls held up by rusted hooks that are all that remains of the bookshelves that used to be there. And that's pretty much it. You see a room to your north, a room. I'm just saying this is north and south at this point. So basically, a room to the north, a room to. Thank you for sharing, Gannon. He just burped as he walked right by me. A room to your east, and the hall does wrap around to the south. You can hear some vague noises, but you can't really tell where they're coming from.
Hey, orc lady, you still here?
The orc lady's at her house.
Yeah, she's at her house. So we'd
Wait,
be
the daughter?
goblin.
We're looking for the hobgoblin.
Yeah, Helga's gone.
Oh. I'm
Like
tired, guys.
Yeah, she's been sobbing in her room for a long time. Depending on how this goes, we might actually be able to wrap this up in the next 15, 20 minutes. It just depends on where you go.
Let's go.
What do we hear? Do we hear anything?
It doesn't sound like there's anything immediately to the north or to the east. The hallway to the south kind of wraps around, so you can't really tell. But in general, you hear more noise from the south and east than you do from the north.
Okay, going north.
East. Yeah, check that out.
All right,
Figure is going slow, looking for any traps to trigger,
that's fine.
to not trigger.
Probably a good idea.
He's got his thieves' tools, his tinker's tools, his smith's tools, even his leatherworking tools. He's just
Got them all out.
What a tool.
All right. So we see the next room. This room?
I mean, I have tool expertise, so my proficiency in tools is doubled.
I feel like the gear just has a Swiss Army knife with like every type of tool set in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there in this room, you see 4 columns that are like angular. It's almost, they come almost to a point at the top, and not quite, and they hold up the very low ceilings in this building, or in this chamber. The ceilings here are only about 6.5 feet tall, and this room is oddly dry compared to the rest of the temple. There are ashes all over the ground, and you see fresh footprints that lead to the northeast corner of the room, and you can tell that there is a door there.
What does it smell like in here?
Ashes.
I thought so. Let's get the fuck out.
Is anybody in here?
Not anymore.
There are footsteps in there.
You do see 2 pairs of footsteps going to that corner where there's a secret door. There was a lock on it. That lock has since been broken.
But no footsteps leaving this room.
Right, which means that if they came in this way, they didn't leave this way.
Are there any bones or anything like that, or just ash?
It's pretty much just ash.
Keep this door open for me.
I'll hold the door open.
All right.
I come up here to try to open the secret door.
You checking for traps? I guess you don't have-
Constantly. I'm being very careful.
So you're able to get through that door into that next hallway there.
All right.
And there's some weird marks covering the floor of this otherwise empty chamber.
Do you
Do
need
they
a
look
nature
like
check
letters?
or survival?
It looks like an ancient language that nobody speaks anymore. And stop right there, everybody.
Uh,
All right, let's see. Okay, so Bagheera, you stepped on a trap.
swear to God.
I was being careful.
Yeah, this is literally just your weight. So in the middle, right? Hold on. Once you stepped right there, you triggered a swing door that's got like a hinge that runs under it, and it tilted and dumped you into a pit.
Bye, Bagheera.
Just Bagheera, not Donde.
No, Donde stopped literally at the edge of it, which is
Donde es Bagheera.
very funny. He fell down.
I cast spider climb and climb out.
That's fine. Now you are going to take some damage from the fall, and it's 2d6 fall damage. So you're going to take 6 fall damage. So that's just like bludgeoning, basically, or force. Now, there's nothing fancy about this. You can literally just jam it in place. If anybody has like a fucking stick they're willing to part with, you can just.
I got a club.
If you're not using it, you can jam it in there, and everybody will see it forever.
Club sandwich?
Hey.
Yeah.
You really sandwiched that in there, didn't you?
Yep. Now, if anybody wants to inspect the floor, I would need either a investigation, survival, or arcana check.
Okay, let's get it.
Ooh, or even a history.
23 for investigation.
One,
All right.
18 for survival.
All right, 23 for investigation.
22 for investigation.
Okay.
Let me know when you need athletics.
All right, so you can see that based on the tracks on the floor, Zenik clearly spotted the trap, stopped Helga, and led her around the edge. Because you can see his steps stop, and you can see Helga's kind of stop abruptly right before that, and then they go around it.
Okay.
Smart people.
Yep. Well, Zenik's got good perception. Now, if anybody wants to give me an Arcana check or a History check, I can tell you more about the markings on the floor.
Yeah, let me do Arcana. That is well, it was going to be a 16, but let's see what guidance gives me. 18.
16 was enough. It's mostly gibberish.
Oh, all right.
And you can tell it's nowhere near as old as the rest of the temple. It looks like graffiti left by squatters.
Oh, cool.
So somebody else was in here at some point, who knows when, and doodled.
Donde was here.
Yeah, probably. All right. Now you see another door off to the east. And you don't really hear anything that way. So if that's the way we want to go, I will go ahead and reveal that.
Let's do it.
Back to being really careful with my tinker.
Go for it. Go for it. It's not really going to matter here.
Okay.
All right. So this room is mostly just filled with smashed pottery. There's really nothing of interest here. There was a locked door to the south. The locking mechanism, because it wasn't just a lock, it was a whole fancy ornate thingy. It has been shattered. It looks like somebody whacked at it with a weapon over and over until it broke and the door opened.
Is there any
does it
pottery
look
that
like-
hasn't been smashed?
No, everything looks like it's been smashed
Does
or
it
has
look like
otherwise fallen into disrepair.
Does it look like it's been smashed by like a sword, maybe swung by a relatively short Hylian?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't look like there was an actual fight or anything in here.
Were they picked up and thrown?
Yeah, where they picked up.
I'm really not able to link this to anything. What are you getting at?
Zelda.
I know. Not
Yes,
able
that's
to
why he
link.
said never mind.
Not able to link.
Oh yeah.
So you've heard rumors in your time at the Sanguine Dawn about a sometimes pint-sized, sometimes young adult green tunic individual wearing a weird green hat who just abhors people's pottery and
Yeah, I
steals
was gonna
anything
say.
he finds inside of it. But this looks like it was done far too long ago to have been his handiwork, unless it was one of the earlier versions of him. But that's not part of the rumors, you know. All right. So now to the south, that door is wide open. And I need a perception check.
Not me, guys.
Guidance
guy.
on anyone who wants it,
I'll do it.
because I rolled a 22.
Oh, well, that's better than mine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, you're getting some heebies from that room.
What about GBs?
Yeah, it doesn't give you good feelings.
Any weebies?
It just gives you the all over shivers. It gives you weird chills.
This is the
Like
room.
there's something in there.
That's the one. Let's do it.
Yep. Alrighty.
Somewhere.
So in we go.
There.
Beneath the pale moonlight.
It's not
Where's wheels when you need them?
It's not a very big. It's not a very big room here. This is a vault.
Oh.
So crumbling, mold-covered stone shelves line the walls of this small storage chamber. A 3-foot-tall altar, stained black, stands against the southern wall. There is a chill in this room. This room exudes pure evil. And as you enter this room, you feel that chill shifting as a wraith materializes before you, dressed like the druids, but in a way that makes you think, in a way that makes you think it was the head druid here, the arch druid.
That sounds like a cool fight.
The head.
It does sound
a
like
filth.
it does sound like a very cool fight. Now, the temperature in this chamber suddenly drops. The air leaving your lung condenses into mist. Ice forms on the walls and stone tiles. And suddenly, in a blast of dark light, a vaguely humanoid form materializes before you. It floats a few inches above the ground, rotating slowly in the air like a hanged thief. Its eyes are completely hollow, and its mouth is twisted into a permanent scream. Without moving its jaw, a slow, sick voice creeps out of its throat as it croaks, "They stole it." It continues to float there, wispy tendrils of shadow crawling over its vile form, as it just says over and over, "They stole it.
Would you be happy if we got it back?
They stole it.
Perhaps we should just kill it?
They stole it."
Is he attacking?
He is not attacking.
I'm gonna just back out.
Yeah, let's just scoot.
Yeah. If that's the case, we could probably. Well, so we kind of talked about this earlier. There's like a couple days trek back.
Yep.
And then we would have to trek back in, assuming we can convince them to return the item. We'd have to like carry it all the way back here,
Or you could have them do it.
or have them do it. Yeah, we could give them the information that we've obtained here, and then call it a day.
Hmm.
Let's finish exploring the tomb, and then we'll come back to this boy.
Yeah. There's also a chance Hobgob is alive somewhere. Not a big chance, but there is a chance.
It's certainly possible.
Wait, what does that form look like? Did it look like a Hobgob?
No. No,
Okay.
nothing you've seen looks like a hobgoblin.
It was the shape of a druid.
Yeah,
It looked like the druid mummies, but wearing like the equivalent of a papal hat.
Hey, what shape does a druid take?
Whatever
A
shape he
wild
wants.
A wild shape.
That's a good one.
All right. So are we going to keep exploring here?
Yeah, we're gonna explore.
All right. Do we want to go around the hallway to the south or towards the room that's kind of in the middle of everything so far?
probably middle.
Middle.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way. There's probably something there.
All right. Give me just a minute. I'll reveal this.
I feel like this is where the water is deeper than our ankles.
I accidentally stepped on your Roomba. I hope he's okay.
Give me a moment.
What does the box say?
All right. That's
Hey, Bagheera, be
Yeah.
careful in there. Don't go falling into anything.
All right. So this wide hall circles a solid pillar of stone at the chamber's center. 4 ancient stone statues stand with their backs to the stone column, each one facing one of the 4 cardinal directions. Time and water damage have distorted and reshaped the statues' faces, leaving visages of abject horror where you assume were once delicate features. Stone benches line the outer walls, all of them crumbling and absolutely ruined. What do we do?
Scooch around the edge.
Okay. So in the northern section of the chamber, you find the corpse of Zenik.
No.
Yep. Although his armor, gear, and weapons appear mostly brand new, though his sword has seen a little bit of damage because he was using it on stone and metal, his body is withered and desiccated like a mummy's, the result of the life-draining powers wielded by some of the undead that haunt this tomb. And you can immediately tell that the humanoid tracks you've been seeing match the prints his boots would leave.
Are they nice boots?
Checks out.
His boots aren't that nice.
17 to investigate his body to see if he has anything.
His sword's really nice. It's a family heirloom passed down to him from his grandfather. Does
All right.
anybody speak or read Goblin?
Probably not.
I'll try to.
Just
All right,
common and orc.
So no. But if anybody wants to pick it up, I can tell you something.
Absolutely.
Okay, you pick it up, and it's magic. This is a +1 longsword. And once you attune to it, it would grant you a +1 bonus to dexterity saves.
Oh, that's fine.
And there is a matching scabbard with it that also has the same inscription. And if anybody can tell you what Goblin says, I'll tell you what it says.
All right. Nice.
It's just the name of it, but still.
Anybody feel a little clumsy?
Oh, for sure. I could definitely use it.
Here. It's magical.
Thank you, buddy. I need it.
My dexterity is at 15.
You're
Mine's
probably
8.
fine. Yeah, no, he needs it.
Wait, so it gives me a +1 to my dex?
+1 to dexterity saves.
Yeah,
Oh, just
for the
saves.
save.
Dang
If you need to make a saving throw, just add another
And it's
one.
a +1 longsword in general.
I'm gonna go ahead and modify that. Oh no,
Yep.
I'm not rolling that. Fuck.
Which is pretty nifty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, guys, if it's okay with everybody, I will happily take it.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So you know that there is a room to the east, and you do hear some stuff there, and there's a room to the south, and you hear some stuff there. None of them are giving you quite the heebie-jeebies that you got from the Wraith room, but you can tell there's something there.
Is it more trouble than it's worth? What do you all think?
How much trouble? How much trouble is 1,000 gold worth?
I mean,
we got 18,000 of it. Do we really need more?
I'm confident we have everything we need. I'd like to take the body back, and then give them the information on how to stop the attacks. But
You would be able to take the body back. Did anyone pick up Helga's pendant when you found it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah.
Listen, guys, we came here because we were bored. Are we just gonna stop because we're like bored again?
I hate that he has a point.
Wait, what?
Like, we came here because we were bored. There was nothing to do at a tavern. And now there's things to do. Let's do the things.
Let's do it.
I mean, given that we're getting kind of late, I can just tell you what you would run into in the next room.
Sounds great.
There's a fight to the east. There's maybe a fight to the south. It really depends on how you handle it. And then in the southeast, you would have to go east and south. There's something I do not want to spoil, but it's where the water matters.
Oh, great. Let's go there. I'm a water boy.
All right.
Okay. So first, we need to go in the room to the east.
So we open up the room to the east.
Yep.
East first. Let's just bum rush it. Just try.
I mean, it's not going to be a hard fight, really. All right. Tokens. You. All right. So in this room, you find 2 whites. Let me get them over there for you.
Hey,
Ooh, what color are they?
Yeller.
Well, you're a cat. You don't see color the same.
I know. That's why I
Mhm.
asked.
They're not a color that you can understand.
That's fair.
You don't have the proper eyes for this.
Look, with your special eyes.
All
My God.
right.
eyes of
While
the
everybody's doing that, go ahead and give me initiative.
Let's initiate. 18.
Ooh, finally a good one.
All right, 18 for kill, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
11.
11 for bags.
16.
16 for Donnie.
14.
14 for Ahab. And let's see what my whites get. No, that's not great. So that's going to be... Where's your modifier? There it is. So that's a 9 for the whites. And I'm going to shuffle all this up while we're doing all that, but Kill, you're up first.
Ooh, buddy. I'm going to go ahead and just hit him with Eldritch Blast. That is a 17 to hit.
All right, that'll hit.
I'm going to shoot both of them at the green one. Right. They're
Okay.
straight
I don't
ahead.
think it's so much green as it is Ahab standing there.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I was on my character sheet, and as soon as I came back here, this happened.
There were whites.
21.
All right, 21 damage to that boy.
And then on my turn.
All right. Up next is Donnie.
All right. Would I get advantage on this bottom right guy because he's
Yeah.
flanked? Okay.
Yeah, you would get advantage on him.
I'm going to hit him either way. That's a 21. And I'm going to... Wait, whites are undead. Yeah, they're undead.
Yes, they are.
I'll use a spell slot to smite. But first off... Oh my god, guys. I was rolling D8s instead of D10s. Fuck. Whatever. It's all good.
Can no one in this group get the paladins right?
Nope.
That's a 6 slashing damage.
Look, man, I only screwed it up once. And that was because I was excited.
Plus 15 radiant damage.
All right. 6 slashing, 15 radiant.
Oh, and I get another attack. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that's a 14 plus 8, 22. Gonna roll the D10. Oh, max damage, 15.
All right, that one's dead.
Nice.
And
Oh.
just to help out another party member, I'm going to move over here to flank this guy in case someone wants to pop up.
Sounds good. It is now Ahab's turn.
All right. You know the drill. I rage. Thank God you gave me advantage there. 17. Does that hit?
Yep, that'll hit.
I would like to rage.
7 slashing on the first hit. Ooh, 25 hits.
Ooh.
Yes, it does. It hits good.
And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I got my fucking superiority die back because we rested. Nice. 16 piercing on the second one.
All right, 16
Nice.
piercing on the second. All right, this
Not
one's looking
bad.
kind of rough. It is now
Ahab
Bagheera's
goes.
turn.
Ahab goes, fucking white people.
At that,
Are you a battle master?
I get
26
one
hit?
superiority die. Just one.
Uh,
I'm not a battle master, but I get one for some reason.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's on my character sheet, so fuck it.
like I don't know why I got to use a laser pistol, but the option was there, so
Battle masters are pretty cool though, so
that's a 7.
I definitely would like to play one again.
That's 11 piercing.
All right, 11 piercing. He's still up, but he's looking rough.
And that is 5 piercing.
All right. Still up. All right, does that end your turn?
Nah. Bonus action. Robo puppy.
Bolts from the grave.
I don't have that anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Robbie,
He's a real boy now.
Robbie, I have my fighting style with superior technique. That's what it is.
15 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit. Their AC is 14.
Nice. And that is 7 force damage.
All right. It had 6 HP.
Got him.
Yep, you got him. All right. So that takes care of the whites. Womp
There goes the neighborhood.
womp. All right. Now, there is a stone door to the south, and there is murky water almost sludging slowly through it.
I'll take point.
And there's nothing else of interest in this.
All right, let's get it. Ahab, lead the way.
I will.
All right. Boom.
Sludge.
Okay,
Water.
so a large well dominates the center of this room. Murky water overflows from its 2-foot-high lip, sloshing onto the ruined stone floor surrounding it. Okay, and Bagheera, you stepped in the water, so I need you to give me a charisma save, and it looks like Kill is in the room too, and it fills the whole room.
Okay, so all the water.
Yep, so I need charisma saves from Bagheera and Kill.
Ooh.
Ahab is a water boy. He is unaffected by this water.
Should have thought about that.
11.
11, you fail.
Oh no.
You're a zombie.
17.
17, you pass. All right. So centuries of hate and death have cursed this room. You are now possessed by the evil that saturates it. You have now become incapacitated and lost control of your body. The well now controls your body. But you are still aware of what's going on. The room is sentient and capable of possessing the living, but it cannot be attacked. It cannot be affected by any spell. So now, Bagheera, you need to use all your movement to go put your head in the well.
Get me out of here.
As you're
I,
attempting to drown yourself.
I'll try to hold him back if I can.
We've got to use the
Okay.
power friendship.
Yep, basically. You can now grapple him or shove him away from the well.
I'll grapple the boy.
So you're going to shove him?
I'll grapple him. I'm just gonna try to hang on to him and then like maybe walk him out of the room.
Don't worry.
Okay.
I have minus strength.
Okay,
Good.
yeah. So you need to attempt to grapple him. Need a strength check.
I think I got
Strength
this.
I rolled a 6.
Before I do, I'm gonna go. Hey, Bagheera, will you give me guidance?
He can't.
I know. That's why I'm saying.
Robo puppy helps too.
Oh my god, I have a +3 and I rolled a 2.
Oh, no.
So that's a 5.
All right.
I'm
So
sorry,
Bagheera is able to get to the well. He has now plunged his head into the well.
I mean, I'll just keep trying to get him out.
So he is possessed until he
Oh,
loses all his hit points. I'm going to say he's going to be taking 8 damage a turn here.
Okay.
wait a minute.
That way,
Donate.
you've got a few tries. Like, he wouldn't drown instantly, but like he is actively attempting to breathe water.
I'm useless here, so don't die.
Yeah, your boy's on his way. Athletics.
As soon as you step in, Donde, make a charisma save.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Dumbass.
I'm good at that one. Oh,
He's a paladin.
oh,
He's got a
you-
good shot.
Yeah, that's an 18.
You're fine.
Okay, now to athletics him. That's
This
a
would be
21.
straight. This would be straight strength, not athletics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Plus
for athletics,
4.
I'm good.
And Bagheera will need to make another strength check to try and stay there.
16.
And what did you get, Donde?
21.
Okay. Yeah, he's able to pull you free. As soon as he does, you start clawing at him, trying to get back to the well. So you're holding a very angry, very wet cat, Donnie. What are you going to do?
Get him out. I can charm him.
I want to like throw him out of the room. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like
Give
a wrestler.
me
Like,
athletics. If you get a 17 or higher, you will get him out of the room because he is trying to escape you while you're doing this. You are being clawed.
okay, 17 or higher. So I need to roll a 13 or higher.
Can I assist with a spell?
What spell?
Gust of
Show me.
wind. If he fails his save, he gets pushed 15 feet.
Let's see how Vinny does first.
Okay.
If it's a bad failure, no.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do it.
Gust
So
of
if-
wind?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm like, over here.
Each creature starts his turn, must make a strength saving throw. Do it, boys.
9.
I mean, I choose to fail. Yeah.
Great.
Well-
It was 11, so you're both pushed 15 feet north.
Cool. All right, so
1.
Donnie slides out, no problem. Bagheera digs his claws into the stone, trying to stay in the room, trying to get back to the well, scrambling until he crosses the threshold out of the room, at which point he regains control of his body.
Nice.
Why does it smell like wet cat in here?
I really knocked the wind out of
That's
you.
you,
there.
buddy.
No, you were fully aware of what you were doing. You just had no control.
That
Yeah,
water
you-
tasted bad.
It should. Ahab is free to move through this water, suffering no ill effects.
Now, I'm going to explore around a little bit, actually, with my terrible investigation.
Robo Puppy's going to go with you.
All right, so give me an investigation check, Ahab.
Before I go, Bagheera, can I have some? I need your guidance.
Guidance. You now have
Oh, it's
a
actually
wet,
not terrible. It's a
a
plus
wet
2.
paw print on you.
Right on my butt. Cool.
Also,
Ooh.
anybody who succeeded their save is immune to this for a day.
Oh, cool.
18 investigation.
Boy's good.
That was all you needed. It was more than you needed. All right. So, yeah, there's a bunch of bodies in here, basically. You see the remains of countless people who have died drowning themselves in this well. You're able to reach with little effort just jewelry and gold and valuables. Basically, you get 6,000 gold out of this,
Yo,
Damn.
who needs
I
a
would-
payday?
Right.
Start a bank.
right?
Hey,
But not everybody had someone who could throw them out of the room like this.
hey, Donde. There's a lot of dead people in there. I think maybe that's your thing. Maybe say a little prayer for them or something.
Yeah, you got it.
He's going to pray for vengeance.
Oh, there goes the Vengeance Paladin, isn't it?
You will be avenged. I don't know how I'm going to kill a well, but you will be avenged.
Great orc leader
I mean-
of all the orcs and half orcs and orcanoids.
Also,
Help
everybody
me.
gets 1,500 gold.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Help me slay those who killed these guys here.
They were
Robo
killed by an
Puppy is-
evil well, Vinny.
Robo Puppy is using his Force Rend attack on the well.
Doesn't
force
matter.
damage.
I will dismantle this well with my bare hands.
Are we able to seal this thing up?
Tear down this well.
I mean, you can close the door. That's
I
about
mean,
it. But for some reason, if you try to lock it, it comes unlocked. Like
Freaky.
whatever has tainted this, it's ridiculously evil and corrupt.
This is a strong taint.
Could they drag some of the bodies to the entrance right here
About me.
and just kind of clog it up?
Not really. Everything's so waterlogged that as soon as you try to grab something, it basically comes apart in your hand.
That's gross.
And then the hand comes apart in your hand. You're like, now I have bits of bone.
I'm gonna just pull out some paint that I definitely have, and I'm gonna paint on the wall "Well of Mind Control. Do not enter," and we'll see what that does.
Sure.
Well, I thought you were gonna say "Don't open, dead inside."
Don't dead, open inside.
I don't know, man. I just played 2 games where I went into those places where the dead were.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's figure out this last little spot.
Yeah.
Yep, there is 1 room left. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal
And then go to
that.
bed.
Well, I mean, there's still the matter of dealing with the Bormiers.
Shmormy, shmormy.
All right. So in this room, 3 moldy skeletons are hanging from manacles set into the walls.
Are there
As soon as-
pelvises arcade?
What?
By human standards or cat standards?
Do their pelvises look crushed?
This was not death by snoo snoo.
Good.
As soon as you enter the room, they animate and start flailing about, but they are restrained and prone. They gasp and hiss at you,
That's weird.
but they can't do anything unless you go over to them.
I poison spray one of them in the face just for fun.
It's bones. It's fine.
it does
I know.
literally nothing.
Exactly. That's what I
I'm
do.
just gonna Eldritch blast them until they die.
All right, that's fine. They're dead. Than they were before. They
Anything
die
else?
again. And again, not by snoo snoo.
Anything else in here?
No, not really. Let's see. You can look at the bones and you see there are long lacerations cut into their vertebrae right about where their throats would have been. So it's clear that these were prisoners that were captured and sacrificed as some part of nasty ass ritual. Probably something that generated some of this gross evil that's in that well.
You guys think we should kill the wraith?
Nah, we'll leave it to the others.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so are we wrapping up in this here temple?
Think so.
Yeah.
All right. So
What
you've got
about that, the door with all the shit in it?
Let's go back to the orc peoples and get that stuff and deal with this.
Let's get our money.
Get that mun.
the door with all the shit behind it. It's I'll tell you right now, it's just a bunch of little things in there. It's a bunch of sturges, which are like mosquito bats.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross. Keep it shut.
Yeah. And there's 12 of them in there. I don't want to do that.
Oh god. Yeah.
They're hungry. They've been stuck in there for about 2 weeks. Like, just let them die.
Yeah.
There were 20, now there's 12. They've been eating each other.
Fuck.
Things are not going well in there. All right. So you gather everything. You've got Helga's pin. You've got Zenek's body and his sword
And scabbard.
and the scabbard, and you are able to piece together that what you thought was an engagement ring was a stone that was on an altar in the vault, and Helga and Zenek took it. Like you now realize from the footprints that you see that when they were leaving, they were attacked by some of the undead you encountered. Zenek stayed to buy time. Helga ran. Zenek didn't make it, obviously, because
Right.
this was a lot easier when there weren't mummies and whites attacking everybody.
Yeah.
When the
Right.
biggest problem was, oh shit, that room's full of sturges.
Mm.
I pull out my scroll of fast travel.
Sure. For plot reasons, you get back real quick because you know the way now.
This is step 9 of the hero's journey, I think. Magic flight.
Something like that, yeah. The Gwahir come down and scoop you up and take you there. Because they know we all have bedtimes. Because we're adult men with bedtimes.
Yep.
The Eagles.
All right. So when you get there, Helmet sees you. He ushers you in. Greta is in the foyer again. They call down Lord Garrett Bormier. Like, well, now, I see that you have safely returned. Has this issue been dealt with?
No, it's your daughter's fault, though.
Sweet little Helga.
Yes,
Not my baby girl.
I hold
You
up her
must have
neck, her
proof for
pendant.
these scandalous accusations.
I hold up her pendant.
Why would you steal that from my daughter? You are going to have to make a very difficult persuasion check here.
I could probably
Right?
handle
Can we ask her?
we also
You
have
can
to
ask
find
her.
out.
You are not permitted to speak to my daughter, especially after
I am
levying
asking
such
you to
scandalous
ask her.
accusations.
I am asking you to ask her why we found this with a dead hobgoblin.
I don't
In the
know who
ruin.
you was cavorting with out in that there swamp.
Sir, I can kind of resolve this. I can cast Zone of Truth on my buddy here. He can give in to the Zone of Truth. That way you know that everything that he's saying is the truth.
Now, I need somebody to roll perception first.
I really want to kill this guy.
Nat 20.
Cool. You see that Lady Greta, she's actually paying attention to you for the first time since you've seen her.
Ma'am, can you help me?
And she steps up. She's like, Garrett, be a dear and go check on the boys that we had putting our lunch together. Allow me to speak with these so-called adventurers. Obviously, they need to discuss a woman's matters with a woman. He's like, oh, anything for you, Peachy Poo. All right. And he just scoots off.
Twiddling his 6 fingers. Ugh.
All of them
Yep.
with a different cigar in it.
Yep. All right. She's like, all right. Tell me what you found.
We found the body of a dead hobgoblin. We believe it to be someone your daughter was meeting with. This is his sword. She can vouch for that. This is also her pendant. We found it in those ruins, which we were told about. And we found out that they may have stolen something from the ruins, which is going to cause the undead to continually attack this house until they get it back.
Well, I recognize the sword, and I do recognize the pendant. I mean, obviously, it's the same one from the picture. We commissioned it. There's only one of its kind, and it's too good to be a replica. I believe you. However, I cannot go against my husband on this, and I cannot disturb my mourning daughter, especially now that I know why she is mourning. However, I can keep my husband otherwise occupied long enough for you to find your way toward Helga's room in the West Wing and either convince her to part with the stone or just take it from her.
Where's
Again, I cannot offer you any assistance. I bid you good day. And with that, she
I understand.
immediately glides out of the room.
wait, where's Hubcap?
To the west wing, the western wing of the house.
Yeah.
We need to go there now.
All right. So to find this, there's going to be a very short skill challenge. So to find it, I need either a stealth check to sneak around some people, a perception check to determine, what looks like somebody lives in it and what looks like there's been stuff going in and out to keep a grieving young lady happy, or at least not utterly inconsolable, or also either intimidation or persuasion to get a servant to be like, that way.
I got a dirty 16 on stealth.
Okay, yeah. You're able to sneak by a gaggle of servants in front of the West Wing, and now you know you're in the right area. You just have to figure out which of the rooms in front of you it is.
16 for perception.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
also
no, that's fine. You see a bunch of ornate doors, but one of them has a little H inscribed into the doorknob, and you're like, oh, this must be Helga's room.
I got a 19 for intimidation.
It's all right. You already found it.
Fine.
Were you gonna
You
intimidate?
intimidate the doorknob.
I just,
It's like, yeah,
would've
God,
done it-
help us
Open.
room.
I would have done it sooner, but I dropped all my dice and stepped on the D4, so I was indisposed.
Don't worry, I'll let you intimidate her to give us the thing.
Yeah.
So you've got a couple different ways you can proceed here. You can attempt to sneak in, or you can stake out the manor and wait for her to step outside her chambers. You know from seeing the outside of the grounds that there is a balcony outside her room, and it looks like it is something you could scale up to. There is a terrace on the side you could climb.
Let's climb.
Yeah, might be best to do that.
I can do that.
All right, so you go out there, you climb up, and you don't see her in the immediate area near the window, but again, it's a very large room. The windows or the doors that open up onto the balcony are locked. You can attempt to break in, or you can wait and see if she comes outside. It's up to you. Basically, if you wait, I'm going to say an hour passes. I'm going to roll 2 d20s, one to see if she comes out, one to see if anybody notices you.
We've got somebody that can use thieves' tools.
I do have these tools.
Yeah, let's do it.
That is going to be above 20, whatever.
Okay,
I'm at.
yeah, no, that'll work. It pops open. You step into this lavish room with an unholy amount of pink everywhere.
Give me that scabbard.
Like, it's not quite Umbridge level, but there's quite a bit of pink. This has more of a vibe of Daddy likes to keep his princess's room looking like what he imagines a princess's room would look like, more than it does, no, she really likes pink. It's just been like, yeah, she's fine with it, but she would wear other colors if she had more say in the matter. Now,
Free Britney.
yeah, basically, she is not somewhere immediately inside, but you do hear some sniffling coming from an adjoining closet. You can either wait for her to come out, or you can try and go in. It's up to you. That part doesn't really matter.
Give me the scabbard.
Yeah.
All right.
Scabbard, not the sword.
Is someone there?
We're here to talk to you about what's her boyfriend's name?
Zenik.
We're here to talk to you about Zenik and her temple. I have his scabbard here if you would like it.
The door opens, and you see a closet that's almost as big as the bedroom.
Oh,
This thing is stupidly large. There are stairs inside this closet for some reason. And there's so much pink. And then like 5% is other colors. She's like, you found his sword?
Yes, and I know what you took. And if we don't return that, probably his body will come for it.
But his dead body.
Oh, God, no.
Can I have that? I will give you the scabbard. Can I have that? I will return it and stop all.
Where's the sword that goes with it? They go together. It was that's
right
Honor's
here,
call. It's a family heirloom. His great grandfather forged it.
I didn't want to hand you a sword right now because you don't know me. I wanted you to be okay with what I was doing first.
I thought we were just trying to keep Vinny's new magic item.
That was the intention.
Yeah, that was the intention, but that was my excuse.
All right, give her a persuasion.
I need some help with persuasion. I am not persuasive.
I'm
Right.
persuasive.
I've got a +8.
19. Wait, plus
You
8.
do have advantage on this because you have the sword.
And her pendant, which I also have.
She's more about the sword.
15.
She didn't ask for the pendant, obviously. 15, that'll do
Yeah.
it.
Probably enough.
She's like, all right, hold on. She disappears into the closet again. She didn't close the door, but you have no idea where she went. She ducked around a corner. And then you hear rustling and shaking, and then she comes out with just this amber-colored stone that looks like it's made out of glass or crystal. She's like, so this is what we found on the altar. He said he was gonna get someone to make it into a ring for me with some matching earrings, and it'd be a symbol of his undying love for me.
Well,
But-
undying is accurate as I take it and I wrap it in some cloth.
So, God, you can keep his sword. I don't want to see it. And he'd want to know that the folks that told me what happened to him got rewarded for their troubles.
Okay. Do you want your pendant back? Because I feel like this matters a lot to your parents that you have it.
Sure. She just tosses it onto one of like 3 vanity tables that are around her,
Okay, so
and it lands onto a pile of stuff that looks equally as gaudy.
we're gonna go.
All right, but you can just take the regular door. You don't have to go down the balcony. Oh, Zanny Boo!
Okay,
Alright.
bye-bye.
Later.
Go tell my daddy I told you that we took that and it needs to go back.
All right.
He's not gonna believe me.
Well, he'll believe his wife, so we'll just tell her.
I'll just say the persuasion's a lot easier now that you've spoken to Helga.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to take it, we should just force it like down his throat and let the zombies rip him to shreds because he's a piece of shit.
There's actually something in here for if you can't get them to do the right thing.
If they won't do the right thing, then I'll fucking bury this thing under their house and let them deal with it.
Speaking of things being buried, the only way to destroy that wraith is to find his body, which is buried well beneath the temple, far enough that you cannot find it with magic.
Would we have to dive down the well?
No, you would have just had to dig for literally days because you'd be digging through stone.
Well, let's go find the dead.
All right.
Find the wife and see if she'll pay us now that we tell her what we're doing.
So as you go down the stairs, you hear Lord Bormier's booming voice like, "Oh, my beautiful Greta, you light up my life like a beautiful sunrise." And she's going, "Oh, Garrett, you do know how to compliment a lady, even if you tell me the same thing every time with no variation whatsoever. Like, well, it's as true today as it was the very first time I told you." Wonderful, darling.
So we
Let's
slide
see if
on.
Butler can call upon the wife.
You see Helmet, he's like, "Oh, good day. I see y'all made it back."
Yes, we have a solution, and we would like to talk to the lady of the house. She seems more amenable to the issue.
Roy, I see what you're saying there. All right. And he just slides off. You know, and then, what? Well, if you must, you must. Well, Greta, dear, once you've attended to this urgent business, please join me out on the third northwest balcony for our second brunch.
Goodness.
And Helmet comes back with Greta in tow. Well, were you able to obtain an audience with my daughter?
Yes, this
Yes.
is what they took, and if it is returned, the attacks will stop.
You could probably just leave it out in your yard, and
And
take
they'll
it back.
probably retrieve the undead will probably retrieve it themselves. But you'll probably please a very powerful wraith if you return this.
Oh yes, there is tale of an ancient, powerful arch druid that
Gregory.
used to live out there. And he had like a son who went on to become a powerful necromancer. I think his son was named Ezekiel, something like that. But absolutely, if this is the source of the issue, and it's clear that this is some sort of magical relic, then by all means we shall return it whence it came, especially if it's causing us so much headache. I believe you were promised 1,000 gold ahead, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Helmet, be a dear and fetch them 1,500 each.
Oh, okay.
He brings
So
it back.
we
It's like,
still
for your troubles and for having to break the news to poor Helga about what exactly happened to that boy she was so interested in.
A helmet.
Oi?
What does this say? And I point at the sword.
Oh, that right there. That's Zedek's sword. It says Honor's Call. That's just his name.
You
Honor's
know what the
Call.
scabbard said? We gave it to
No, you didn't. You still got it.
Yeah, she didn't want any of it.
what's the scabbard say?
It's the same thing.
It's a matching set.
Says deep
Yeah.
nuts.
It basically just said, this goes here.
All right.
Yeah, ain't nothing fancy to it. I mean, it's a real nice sword. It's got a little magic to it, but beyond that, and that's that. You get 1,500 gold apiece. Got a
Stop
fancy
by Orc Jangles.
right. You stop by Orc Jangles, and you also stop by that fried chicken shack, which had just opened up when you came by.
Noise.
And when they heard that you were the reason that these undead attacks are going to stop, and more of the boys in town are going to stop being sent out to try and stop it, which means their customers are going to stop dying, they gave you a whole mess of chicken at half price.
Oh,
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
And then you go to Orc Jangles and get some sweet bog tea. Not actually made with bog water.
Not a tea guy.
probably
But it
boiled bog water, but still.
No, there's like a little stream around there somewhere.
Okay.
There is a viable drinking water supply that they use for this. And yeah, that's that.
We did it.
Yep. So that was
We solved your bog.
the tale of the lost reliquary.
That was fun. It was stupid and
It
fun.
was fun.
Glad you liked it.
Yeah, you got it, man. You had thought everything out.
I thought almost none of this out.
Well,
It was a pre-planned thing. He
I
just
was-
downloaded it.
I definitely downloaded this and was winging most of it. Like I had the overall structure for it, but I had to fill in a lot of the blanks.
Yeah.
It's like here are the names. No, the dad will not hear anything untowards about his daughter. He thinks his daughter is a perfect baby angel. Shit like that.
yeah.
The mom knows better.
Right.
Tell
The
her
mom-
you're kidding.
The mom understands that daddy is blinded by love for his princess,
Red.
which is a fairly easy stereotype to work with. So I wasn't fine. I wasn't against that.
All right, I gotta go to bed.
All right.
boys.
Later,
Damn,
guys.
it's midnight. I didn't mean to run that long. Sorry, guys.
Peace, y'all.
You're good,
All right.
man.
Later.
Adios, guys.
Stop recording.